How is everybody doing today on this fine Sunday? MGL and WWG presenting Realm Sundays tournament. We have 70 teams competing in week 2 of competitions for the $1,000 up for grabs. Who is going to be able to win it? That is the $1,000 question. I am in chat here with the gorgeous Miss Ayala as we are going to be casting for you today all of these games. How you doing today, Miss Ayala?
I'm doing absolutely wonderful. The number of teams have tremendously increased from just 1 week alone, and we have a lot of competitive players here. I am super excited to see the gameplay, the kills, the bloodlust, the bloodthirst. All that stuff is about to happen, so make sure you stay tuned and keep on watching.
All right, and we're going to be getting into our first game of the day. We have Gentle Giant and Strudel going at it right now. Their game has currently been underway. Looks like they have 4 kills to their name, and they are in the crossing. Let's take a quick look over here as they are playing a warrior engineer combo. You cannot play double classes in this MGL tournament, so it makes a little bit of shake up. You know, some people maybe play 2 assassins, you know, the most overpowered class right now, you know, just going for the snipes, but that is not an available option. Last week we didn't see too many assassins. Do you think that's going to be a little bit of a switch up from today? Do you think we're going to see more assassins today, or do you think we're still going to see the engineer warrior combinations, you know, the mages, the hunters, the quick play style classes?
Well, just with the sheer number of teams, we're definitely going to see more assassins. And actually, recently with the whole smoke bomb being used more creatively by Mopark on his stream, I feel like a lot of people are inspired and actually using him more creatively, more aggressively. Well, I would be excited to see the more assassin plays, but again, he is very far behind a very sniper type of class. Might be delayed to having a team fights. So not as much as warriors for sure. A lot of people are going to be playing warriors. A lot of people are going to be playing mages. Just having that ability to just push forward like that is going to be really, really important to secure those kills and secure those chickens, which is the most important thing here. Getting kills will get you extra points in this tournament.
Absolutely. And now, yes, these are public games. So, I mean, there is a high chance you're going to be matched up with somebody in this tournament. We have over 70 teams, you know, competing today, which means you're not going to be able to stream dodge everybody today. You're going to be, you know, having to play everybody. We're going to look at this fight right now. It's going to be an engineer thrusting up. Engineer taking down Toaster Strudel. Oh, no. Gentle Giant and Toaster Strudel, unfortunately, not going to be able to, you know, get more points than that. What do they have? 4 eliminations. That's only going to get them 4 points. Not going to be too good of a push there, as we have to now
it's so fucking unlimited play
for our next
I'm just gonna
team
go
here.
play.
Let me
feels bad.
If I hold shift is going to be around. No. Looking for
All
another game. A
right.
lot of people right now are just waiting. You know, I think they found out last week they don't want to have to deal with playing versus, you know, a team that's queued up. They're waiting, you know, making sure that they don't have to deal with snipers. Let's see. Okay, let's get right into Idiot Mouse's game. Yeah. Who's going to be going?
So Idiot Mouse and Moon just starting up their game here. Is this their first game? I believe so. It looks like they just dropped in Lumberfall and actually have
this is
not
actually their
secured any kills.
second game.
Oh,
They actually
second.
had a struggle on the first game. Idiot Mouse died early, and that's just a really unfortunate situation. So they need a lot of points from this game.
He's going on new behind me.
Speaking of Assassin, looks like Idiot Mouse decided to play Assassin. If you watch his streams, he is very well known for his Hunter gameplay. He's very aggressive and hits a lot of his bow shots with the legendary weapon on the Hunter. And he was actually kind of talking about how he was skeptical about playing Assassin on this tournament today. But as you guys know, the Assassin just such a versatile kit. We're going to be seeing him playing it, even though he prefers to play the Hunter. Now, the Hunter is such a fun class. It's so slippery, but she does not have a vertical ability. It looks like they're just kind of looting up still here at the beginning of the match on the struggle bus because they haven't found anybody, which means they can't get their kills and they can't get their weapons. So let's hope that they can find somebody soon. Looks like Thor's actually in this game as well.
Yeah, and I think that here's the thing, the biggest part about this tournament now is people are going to be playing versus each other, so it's going to be a very big deal.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, we have a lot of teams on North American servers and also on the EU servers, but people can try to hold off their Qs and try to dodge people as much as they can, but just with so many teams being in the tournament today, you're going to run into multiple teams.
Yeah, not only that it's you have to, you know, go for wins too, and you don't want to get a quick loss, you know, just like you saw Idiot Mount. Well, you didn't see. Well, you actually just saw Gentle Giant get out early. That's the number one thing you don't want to do, is face one of the teams that are in the tournament, get knocked out or lose a player, and now you're looking at potentially, you know, one of your players having to run, scramble, get a kill here, get a kill there, maybe only end with 5 or 6 points. We saw last week the tournament, you needed to have at least 15 kills and win every single game in order to win the tournament. I don't think it's going to be like that today. It was about 207 points won last week. This week I think it's going to be more at like 150, 160, but still 160 points is a ton of points in this tournament. The points breakdowns are like this. Every single kill you get, you had 1 point. Every single time you win a Crown Royale, you get 7 bonus points. Every time you hit a 10 kill threshold, that means you and your partner both combined get 10 eliminations in one game. You get plus 3 points. If you guys get plus 15 kills, you get plus 8 points. And if you guys get the coveted 20 kill game, you get plus 13 points.
So there's a lot of opportunity definitely to get kills in this game. A lot of people are going to be playing aggressive. I believe last week the most kills for a team was 26, was it? Which is an insane amount of kills. I wonder what the ultimate number of kills is going to be for this tournament this week. I imagine it could be even more.
Yeah, it could be almost an infinite amount of kills. I mean, I think we're going to have 27. I'm going to say they're going to top last week, 27. 27.
I believe in them. I'm going to top it off by one more and say 28. I don't know. I'm feeling like the number 28 is just the magic number right now. I feel like someone's going to be able to hit that. Last week, we also have a bounty for the single player on a team for having the most kills. The last week's number, can you remind me exactly what it was, Shannon?
The last week bounty for kills, it was 19 eliminations for a single player. It was by a French player as well. Low one was able to pick that up last week. 19 elims by a single player, but a 26 kill game was our highest game, and that was from HDP Harold and was his partner Moonshine. So yes, absolutely insane gameplay from them, but looking like an Idiot Mouse and Woo Woo Man only have 2 kills now, and a lot of people are playing a lot more passive. And do you think that's because they know that there's so many people in this tournament now that they can run into anybody at any time?
I actually feel like right now it looks like the opposite situation for Idiot Mouse and Moo Man. I mean, it looks like they've been kind of scouting and trying to go from forge to find people, and it just seems like those people are not to be found. Which again is unfortunate because they were not able to get both of their weapons. It looks like Idiot Mouse is going to go to this forge right here in the swamp and go and build it. If he gets this opportunity to get 200 shards.
On the tree.
And it looks like they're encountering somebody who is actually rotating to to Swamp, and he's easily picked up that kill with that slug rifle.
To the left as well. By the
Green slug rifle doing a ton of work there, being able to kill a chicken from really far away. Let's see if they can pick up this mage.
I'm coming.
Oh wow, they're getting pinched right now by 3 different teams.
Yes.
Not a good spot to be in.
This is definitely what you don't want in any games in Realm Royale, especially to be third-partied by another team. Being sandwiched like this is the worst feeling that you can experience.
This is like a 4th party.
Oh man.
No.
Idiot Mouse's chicken Moo Man is hiding around underneath that tree, trying to have cover and just soaring his life away. flying away.
Oh, that's not too good right there. Woo, man's gotta like just run away and somehow figure out a way to get cover. But that is going to be a huge disadvantage for them now going in to the rest of that match. But we're just going to get into more action right now. Right now we have Hodsick and Collision getting into it. So let's just jump right into that game.
You want to push this house?
Yeah, absolutely. There's just one guy in here.
Okay. Going in.
Awesome. So it looks like they're trying to peek this corner. It seems like there's somebody nearby that they're actually trying to fight, putting on the smoke screen defensively to try to just peek without taking or revealing his position. Again, it looks like it's just the very early stages of this game. They just dropped down. Still don't have their full armor. Collision actually has no armor fighting this enemy opponent right here.
Okay, got him.
Easily chickened. The teammate of his is nowhere to be found.
Nice play right there from Hodsick, just pushing that forward. They have 4 kills now. So, but where's the chicken trophies? That's the question. Hodsick only has 1 trophy. That's not going to help him to get his weapon right there. Both almost sitting at 200 shards. Trying to push on Lumberfall here. And this is the thing. Like, a lot of people jump Lumberfall because it's so hot every game. The million dollar question now is, with so many teams, do you want to drop Lumberfall and maybe, you know, face 2 teams that are in the tournament that come and possibly you get third-partied and you get eliminated? Now that's the thing. Trying to get a good kill right here. Beautiful play right there, but can he finish him?
No,
Will that fireball connect?
These guys are stealing all our kills.
Oh, wow. They got a kill stolen from them. That's unfortunate right there, as they're saying the kill got stolen. So the chicken gets stolen, and that's a big thing. I mean, when you don't get kills or you get kills stolen, that's a huge disadvantage for your team. A beautiful shot right there from Hodsick.
Nicely done.
He chickened me.
He just oh my gosh, Collision got chickened.
Pushing. Do you see him?
Oh no.
Just hide from
They
him.
need to get that chicken secured, but also they need to protect Collision. This is not looking good right now.
I'm hiding. I'm just gonna
He
push
is half HP, no armor, just picking up 1 potion right now. He's gonna have to defend his teammate, and he won't be able to push aggressively to get that chicken. Unfortunately, he's just gonna have to wait it out. So with the current patches, it's 30 seconds for the chickens before they revive. I wonder how with the new patches being 20 seconds and increased chicken speed will affect the gameplay and affect the tournaments as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And it looks like we have our first Crown Royale coming in from Full Time Fiesta, getting 41 total points, 21 eliminations. Beautifully played right there by Mikey.
Hit him once.
Full Time Fiesta. 41 points for the first game. That's huge. We're seeing
yeah.
everybody dropping low point totals to start.
Yeah, that is an absolutely amazing and solid first game for them, and might be the team to watch for the rest of the match, or the rest of the tournament.
Absolutely. I would love to be catching 1 of 2 of their games as they go on. But right now, Hodsick and Collision, 6 kills here, and Lumberfall. There's only 38 people left, though. And I mean, they got about 2 or 3 chickens stolen from this game.
Nice T-pose. Nice T-pose by Hodsick there.
Oof.
Collision is in the struggle bus. He needs to get his HP. They do not want to have some team rotating and just finishing him off with no HP pods or armor pods, even on Hodsick. Lumberfall is such a popular location for people to rotate to and drop by, but I think dropping a Lumberfall on the outskirts of it is definitely a safer option than dropping right in the middle. You can let the people kill each other, third party, and then come and swoop up for cleanup, for picking up all the loot.
Absolutely, but first they need potions. That's the #1 thing they need, because if a team comes in right now, they are going to just get absolutely slaughtered. Humble homies, though, they're still alive. Here's the thing. I feel like, especially after last week, we saw so many Game 1 debacles where they got 7 points, 6 points, and then had to get 40, 43, 44 points in like Game 2, 3, or 4 just to get back into the running. I think as long as you get, you know, maybe like a low 10-kill win, so you can pick up the 3-point bonus, pick up the, you know, 7 points for the Crown Royale, I feel like that would be a good start, you know? I think looking at 10 kills for your first game, you know, just to get, you know, off the bus and into, a good position is what you want to look for. What would you look for if you're playing in this tournament for your first game? What would you think would be a good benchmark for your first game,
That was awesome.
as far as points are concerned?
I feel like I definitely agree with you on that statement. I mean, if you are just kind of wanting to get in safe, secure the first few games to be at least a safe bet for you to stay in for the rest of the tournament, you have to at least get that win. Minimum, get that win, and minimum 10 kills, if not 15. I mean, there's just so much competition in here. You have to be on your A game. You can't just measly go on and be like, all right, we had one bad game. Literally, one bad game can affect the entire score. Oh man, getting sniped while he was soaring away.
Ooh, no. Hodzik is in trouble here.
He's getting pushed on at this very moment. Collision is going to try to protect his teammate as the best as he can.
15 seconds.
Ooh, 15 seconds, 12 seconds. Wow, 45 life. Can Collision do it, though? That's the question. Oh, he chickens the mage.
2 and 3.
Collision is just so
Bro,
good.
like,
So good.
He is absolutely amazing. His shots and the plays that he does, it's highly entertaining. Such great skill on his part. And that was well played. When you see your teammate chicken, you just got to back off. You got to play defensively. Even though it was only one teammate or one enemy that they had in front of them, you never know. You can't afford being third party. Oh! And looks like his...
Now
They took another
Hodzik
kill.
gets, in perfect position, gets his weapon, and now he's completely ready to go in this game. I mean, 8 kills, 30 people remaining, still a ton of people. The humble homies, making plays to get right back in it, and, I feel like they are now in a good position, especially that this is only their first game, to really, they might even get, you think they got 8. So they need 7 more to get to 15. Do you think you go for the 15 bonus in your first game, or do you think you play it a little bit safer and just get points?
Well, I think they're looking pretty hot. They're probably going to get at least 10 kills. The best and safer bet would to just play it safe. Just try to get that win. I mean, they've had some crazy already fights here. Then in the match, you never know how the circles land, and you could just be in an area with so many people. You just want to make sure you play it safe. Make sure you make the best decision. And that's the thing with Realm Royale. It's a lot of fun, but you have to know when to engage, when to disengage, when to pick the fights, when to be in the perfect positions to get those kills. And as much as people want to play aggressively, you have to play it smartly.
Insane circles. The guy hits 3 shots in a row.
Yeah, absolutely. Hodzik here. And Collision, 8 kills, moving to Fungal Forest.
God gamer, I guess.
The Fungal.
The fungal, a lot of people rotate here. It doesn't look like the forge is up at the moment, but a lot of people do rotate here. It is in the circle, so we will be probably seeing a fight here coming up.
Oop,
And
team
as you
over
can
here.
see, he did spot a bogey running around to the east.
Is that a solo? Oof.
It looks like a solo engineer, and they are wanting to push this guy and get that extra kill.
Ooh, the Assassin's getting lit up
Assassin.
in that building. Fireball coming out.
Oh,
Oh, well. Oh, teamwork makes the dream work, boys!
The wall can be such a great defensive ability, but it can also cuck you, just like how we saw.
Oof, Mage. Mage's spear does so much damage close range because it's so hard to miss a spear shot.
Especially point blank range like that. That hunter had no absolute chance of surviving, and it looks like they're just gonna go ahead and keep on fighting. More teams coming up here. Everyone rotating to Fungal Forest. 20 people left in the match. They want to get their heals on before they get engaged fully into this fight. Very smart idea.
Yeah, they're in a bad spot, though, because they are wasting way too much time fighting this team, and they are leaving their backs completely exposed. If another team wants to come and third-party them, they're going to be in trouble. Hodzik and Collision know this. They're going to be backing off. Smart move by them. Do not want to get pinched here, as they are going to be going back.
Looks like this team does not want to allow them to disengage, trying to push up and be aggressive. Dismount.
I don't think we can, dude.
It's only 100 HP or 100 damage for them to dismount, so it's relatively easy to do that. Just backing off as much as they can. But they are on the struggle bus right now. They do not have that many armor. At least Hodzik has no armor pots here, so you cannot afford to take extra damage like this.
No, and they just keep on getting dismounted right there. That's not what they wanted to do, but they got away. That is the #1 thing. They got out of that situation alive, because the longer that went down, the more of a chance another team was just going to be like, we're going to come in third party. And what we mean by third party is another team coming in there, watching the fight, and just comes in and cleans up both teams. And that is the number one thing you do not want to have happen in Realm Royale. And guys, we were talking about knowing if forges are on or off. If you are new to the game, there are chimneys on each of these forges that blow black smoke, and that's how you can tell if the forge is on or off. Looks like they are going to be building armor pots here and health pots. Like you said, he didn't have armor pots. That is the number one thing you want in this game. And as you can see with the new patch notes, the armor pots are going to be at 25 shards, and the health potions are only going to be at, I believe, 15?
I'm not exactly sure the reduction rate on the health pots, but yes, having it reduced and having that to the maximum shards reduced will make it easier to obtain. So, I mean, it's just such an important thing to always go with the forge and get 10 out of 10 if possible on both armors and HP pots, which is the maximum that you can have.
Yeah, absolutely. Armor pots, I think, are the most important things in the game, and that's why they're putting them in Zeppelin chests. To be honest with you, I think it's required to have 4 armor pots in every Zeppelin chest. I think that would make Zeppelin chests so much more valuable to go after, because armor pots are the number one thing in this game. I mean, as you can see right now, Hodzik, he is not using that last armor pot to get that last 100 armor, and that last 100 armor could be the difference between you dying or surviving. And that's the huge thing about Realm Royale is you can't armor up fully ever. Like you see in all pro games, they're reluctant to use their last potions because they're just so important in this game.
Yes, they're so incredibly scarce. It is every time you get a kill and you have people have armor pots, it's kind of a miracle to actually see anybody with extra armor pots.
Yeah.
And like you said, getting Zeppelin chests to have dropping 4 armor potions, you'll definitely see a lot more fights because people will be struggling for that. If you guys do not know, in the forges you can only craft 1 of each item available. So you can only craft 1 set of armor pots, 1 set of health potions. That's the only thing that is available. You cannot multiply, like you can't craft multiple potions after the one. So having Zeppelin chests, having the extra potions there will make a huge difference, and you'll see so much more fights for those extra potions.
What would you think about if they put armor pots as 3 for the first set you make, 2 for the second set? So if you can make it, in, like as many times as you want, but you have to spend 25 shards for 3, then 25 shards for 2, and then 25 shards for 1, and that's all you get. You can only get 5 max per forge, but it costs the same and it scales down. Do you think that would be pretty cool to implement in the game? Because I feel like armor pots are the most important thing in this game, and if I had that option, I might even build armor pots rather than building armor or a class ability.
Yeah, that would definitely change people's priorities with cast. Oh, nicely done. Getting that slug shot while falling down. They were completely exposed here. They had no cover when Hodzik went to push on this guy, but it's completely fine. It was just one guy. Oh, and apparently it was 2.
2, 6, 6. That's 12 kills right here. 3 more for the coveted 15. So right now they're current. Oh, Warrior, what are you doing, bro?
Just getting roasted. Anyone want some fried chicken?
Oh my goodness, he was just sitting there. He's like, I got this. I'm gonna wait. Oh,
Nobody's gonna know.
Nobody's gonna know. I got a legendary helmet. They can't shoot me in the head. I'm good. I can peek here. Worst comes to worst, they'll get blown up. He didn't even take a shot. Oh man.
My whole body, I don't give a motherfucker. Let's go.
We need to get to at least 15 kills.
You can see the standings, guys, at mglworlds.com/standings.
Is guarantee that. So I don't think we play too aggro. We can
there it is. Exclamation mark standings in the chat if you guys want to see the standings.
Okay,
Sorry, Death Striking.
Backside over here. Campers.
I think the rest of the guys are in the swamp, but
All right, Hodzik and Collision sitting at 13 kills, 8 people remaining, 2 more. Very easy to attain here. So, like I was saying, 10 kills gets you 3 bonus points. Right now, they're currently sitting in that threshold from 10 to 15. If they get 15 kills, they're going to get an extra 5 bonus points. And it looks like these are their 2 kills if they're able to secure these. Oof.
Nice.
Just very under-geared opponents they're going out against right now.
20?
No, we can't. There's no possible way.
Okay.
There's 4 people left.
4 people left. They're at 15 kills. Would you play this slow at this point after you already hit the 15 threshold? You know you're not going to get 20. Would you just play for the win at this point? Or would you try to get the last 3 kills? That is the question that we need to find out. We're going to go here. Hodsick and Collision sitting at 15 kills, looking for the last remaining 4 people. Looks like they're going to be going for it right here. They see a Kaleidoscope mount.
Oh, Hunter's literally one shot.
Hunter, really low. Hunter getting taken down by Hodsick right here. Assassin on Hodsick. Hodsick going away. Beautiful play right there. Fireball to secure the kill. And it looks like they're going to take down 2 people here. It's going to be a 2v2 sitting at 17 kills. Beautifully played right here from Hodsick and Collision. Let's see if they can pick up the last 2. Hopefully it's a 2v2. Get the 19 kills. Not going to get the 20 kill bonus, but they see the opponent right now. Engineer,
Gun the assassin has.
assassin,
That's the knife bug.
combination.
Tag the assassin once behind the wall. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm trying to find him. Trying to find a.
Looks like they're not geared too well. I didn't see too much yellow armor on them. You see how Hodsick is golden out on his character. That shows you every single legendary piece of armor shows up as gold and glows on your character. A really cool cosmetic to the game. Pretty much shows you if, you know, a full legendary warrior is running at you. That's probably the most scariest thing in the game. But let's see how they want to play this. 4 people left in the game. 2v2.
for 11. Chicken him.
Collision doing work right now. Oh, and that's going to be the Crown Royale. 19 eliminations. That's going to pick them up. 34 points. Beautifully played right there from Hodsick and Collision. Beautifully played. But guys, we're going to be going into the clubhouse leaders right now. We're going to be going over to full-time Fiesta as we are going to be going out here. Let's take a quick look. They are currently sitting at 18 kills. 9 people remaining in the game. As we jump over to them. Beautifully played first game, picking up 41 points. They're looking like they might get another 20 bomb. 9 players remain. Mage Assassin combination.
Okay. Getting an angle. Oh, I see. I got hidden by sniper.
Ooh. Assassin. Sniping him down. Shoots again. Misses.
Okay, I'm healing.
G Dolphin going for the flank here. Going to get shot down as well. The Assassin hitting both of these players, Mikey and G Dolphin. Both with 1100. Nice shot right there. G Dolphin's going to pick up their 19th kill. They are looking pretty good. 8 players remain. Oh, beautifully played right there from Mikey. The combo of the slug and spear rifle. Beautifully played. That's going to pick up their 20th kill. They are looking super strong so far in this tournament, especially picking up 41 points. That means they had to drop at least 20 kills in their first game as well. 7 players remain. That means 5 players and Mikey and G Dolphin, as they are continuing to go into Ice Haven, trying to pick up more kills.
I think this is
So I
fun,
just
though.
got
I think
back
this
and I
is
see
fun.
the score of
It's not a
20
camper
kills.
tournament.
What
No,
exactly
I don't like
happened
that.
here in chat? And holy
Oof, they are
moly.
just absolutely dominating. And, I mean, after 41 in their first game, I mean, they are really going to pull themselves from the pack. If they're able to win this, they might be looking at like another 40 to 45 point game. And that's amazing. Oh, they see another team. Oh, they're just sitting there. They are sitting there, and they just took it. I mean, there's just no other way to describe that. Those are 2 bogeys right there. They did not see that coming.
They did not. They were not playing with headphones. They had it completely deafened. Did not hear them coming through. That is insane, though. First game went amazingly well. 41 on that scoreboard. This one is not going to be an exception. And they're just bringing on the heat, bringing on the fire. People are going to be seeing this and knowing that they're going to have to step up their game here and be on their best behavior for getting kills and their
Or
wins.
do you want to hunt them?
Best behavior. Best behavior.
Behavior, yep.
All right, as Mikey and G Dolphin continuing to roam around the map, trying to find the last 3 players. They're currently sitting at 22 kills. 3 players remain, probably a 2v2v1. They're going for blood right now. They are not playing this safe at all. They are just roaming around. They want every kill humanly possible.
No, I'm sure 100 at least. Assassin.
Do you think they're going to be able to get the 25? Oh, assassin over there. He's just sitting here. He's just taking it. Oh.
Yup. There is the one solo assassin trying to get covered by this tree right here. Not going to help him out very much, though.
Not going to be enough.
2 more.
As they were pushing on both sides, and they just have, looks like they have amazing synergy, knowing exactly when to push and what angles to push to just continue putting pressure on them.
Absolutely, SG, Dolphin, and Mikey.
There's another guy east.
Is this a 2v1v1?
Might be 2 teams.
It could quite well be.
Yeah, looking like it's a 2v1v1. I mean, I don't see another player there.
Yeah, Warrior's close. I hear him. The dude, that Hunter has balls. He's so low.
Oh, what a shot from Mikey from downtown! Oh, and this is it. This guy's. Oh, ooh, he's just sitting there.
Oh man.
Wow.
These guys did not stand a chance. Just completely shredded the mage weapon and the golden slug. That is just a pain train of damage, just right in your face. And
let's go.
Looks like they took that win here in another amazing game. 25 kills in total there.
25 kills in total. Unbelievable gameplay from them. But let's jump right over right now to Streamy and Ragtar OW. They are currently sitting at 8 kills, 22 people remaining, and they are currently in a fight.
Dobbiamo uscire da qua e lasciare quella destra. Sinistra.
Alright, looks like they're going to be in the fog here, trying to get out. Ragtar in trouble here, playing on the Hunter. Picking up that nice kill with the axe, jumping away. Ragtar staying alive here. 9 kills currently for their team. Looks like this could be their 10th. Oh, he's getting chicken. The Keemstar Gnome is down, and he's running away. Oh, no.
That is one of the hardest things right now is when you are so close to the circle, you know that there's going to be people and teams just gatekeeping, which means that they're just going to watch people come in from the fog and just pick them off before they have a chance to fully deal.
Yeah, as we're going to be watching another team right now. Unfortunately, getting chickened. He might be able to survive here. They're currently sitting at 6 kills, 19 players remaining. Unfortunately, they are in trouble. It looks like they are going to be eliminated, though.
Right again.
Yeah, so we're actually going to be now jumping over to our next team, which is Team Ready. Looks like they're currently sitting at 6 players alive. 23 players remain. A lot of teams are struggling here. We're seeing a lot of teams struggle, but then we're seeing some teams just absolutely dominate. And why do you think that is? I feel like some teams are just destroying everybody, you know, and the other teams are just struggling very, very hard. And as you can see by Ready, they have 31 points in the first game, so they had a very good first game. But this second game now, with only the engineer left, how do you even play this? Do you play this just for the win, or do you play just trying to steal chickens?
You have to play passively. In a duos match without your partner, you're completely just vulnerable to any fight, and any third party is possible. Again, I believe you definitely have to just pick off chickens, play it safely, passively. The best thing you can do right now for the team is to ensure that you can get that win. And as circles get smaller, it's going to be even easier to pick off.
We're going to get foot fight from southeast soon.
Probably going to be the best
fight
thing
by the
to have,
forge,
but it's such a especially after the second game and having absolutely no kills, probably getting destroyed as soon as they landed.
We go around, get on top of Crown,
absolutely, as we are going to get over here to HTP, Harold, and Moonson. GG currently sitting at 11 kills. They have 10 players remaining. This is the team that had the most elims in a single game last week with 26. As we are going to be jumping over to them right now. Sitting here in the final circle almost. You think this is going to be the final circle here? There's only 10 people left. It's a really small circle. I don't think they're going to allow it to get any smaller. They're looking for kills.
I feel like it is a really, really small circle, but there's a lot of buildings, a lot of places to hide and lose line of sight.
655 assassin.
They are fully legendaried out though, so I don't think they have a problem just going in, face checking, building.
Nice. I jump in.
They're getting a fight here at the forge already.
Looks like this hunter is going to be absolutely destroyed. 13 eliminations. 8 players remain. As they're going to be starting to forge.
In that last circle.
Yeah. It's all about the pots. It's how strong is your pot game sometimes. You know? That's sometimes what it comes down to.
That was me.
They're just so important to get.
Like fire 120 by a sniper rifle.
Yeah, I just heard him shoot again.
Did you?
Yeah. Not at me, but...
Alright. HTP, Harold, and Moonsan GG. Sitting here, 6 players remain.
If there's a legendary ghost walk, let me know.
Yep. There's a... No, nothing. It's just smoke screen.
So much loot here.
Oh,
so much loot that they don't need.
Okay, cool. Do you want to stop pushing?
Yeah.
All right, they're going out. So, all right, so they're sitting at 13 kills. There's 5 people remaining. They know if they kill 2 more, they're going to get the 15 kill threshold. So they know they can't get the 20.
Inside the building? Okay.
Do you try to get every kill at this point? Because you saw that their game 1 they had 3 points.
Yeah,
you think
still inside the building.
they got to be playing for every kill at this point, right?
Definitely, they have to. They can't, especially being super geared as it is. Last circle, they're just gonna want to hunt these people down, not give them a chance to breathe, and just continuously push them, pressure them until they can get those chickens and get those kills. I mean, they have to make up for that first game, which is unfortunate. And again, like we were saying, you need to at least get 10 kills and have a win and to secure your spot. This can be the matter of putting you in the top 3 of the entire match.
We'll just keep the high ground. We've got the zone.
Not placing.
They're like right side of barn, I think. You see how the chest was? That's where I heard shots.
Looks like they're just hunting. There's 2 more players left. Yep. Getting engaged on them. They have a high ground here, so it's going to give them a lot more opportunity to spot out their positions on their enemies. But they're going to probably drop down here, try to rotate, flank him from the right.
All right, 2 players remain, and oh, they see the assassin.
I only see him.
Oh, hunter as well, and
Hunter's one.
Team right in front of us, right here, boys.
The goldfish. Yeah.
Oh, the assassin. He's staying alive.
He tried his hardest.
Nice, good shot.
He's going to get eliminated right there, and that is going to be a 18 elimination game from HDP Herald and Moonsan GG. Beautifully played by them, but we're going to get into this next matchup. It's Venomous and Enta currently sitting in the final circle here. 9 kills and 8 players remain. All right, let's see how they can play this out. Looks like they got 21 points in their first game, 2 in their second game. A lot of low-scoring early knockout games. And do you think that could be attributed to the amount of teams that are currently in this compared to last week?
I think that plays a huge factor. That everyone's playing competitively, so people are dropping hot, wanting to get those kills. There's just no chance. Everyone's gonna have to it's gonna be a high chance of people just getting annihilated at the very beginning of the round. Just with all the competitors here, I definitely believe that it's just the fact of not being able to dodge cues that people will encounter each other, and they will have no chance but to fight early on against another competitor who might be incredibly skilled. If you encountering those competitors, those teams who have 41 scores on their board already, counting them very first in the game will ensure a detrimental match for your total scoreboard.
Absolutely, as there's now only 5 people left. Anta gets chickens here, but 3 players remain for them to kill. They're currently sitting at 12. They need every single kill if they want to hit the 15-point threshold. And I think at this point, only having 23 points, in game number 3, I think they have no choice but to try to kill these last 3 players at all costs. You need the extra 5 points here.
Absolutely. There is no other way to say that. They need to get this kill. They have to find these guys. They hope that the other teams doesn't fight each other, because without those extra points, they're going to be struggling for the rest of the game. So if they can land 40 bombs on their scoreboard, that might be amazing for them. But to be able to form at that level consistently is not something you want to be worried about at the very beginning of this tournament.
Yeah, and it looks like they hear shots all the way to the west. Let's see if they need to push this. They need to push this if they want to get that 15. They're playing really passive here, waiting for Enta. And now they're going together. They are going on the hunt. Speaking of hunt, we're going to be checking out We Hunt Alone next. They're currently sitting in a top 31 situation, 2 eliminations to their name. Beautifully played right here. Can they get that chicken? That's the question. Oop, kill the chicken first. Where's the solo?
They just got to get, so they were able to pretty much secure this 3 kills, looks like.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't die to the fog. Hey, he might die to the fog. Remember what I did yesterday after the 2 people? I mean, I was like, you don't deserve this. You don't deserve this.
That is one of the most disappointing things to die by the fog. And especially at a circle like this, it's very possible. It does so much damage.
Oh, absolutely. It does do a lot of damage. And Enta and Venomous need this last chicken as they are on the hunt. Wouldn't it be nice if they just opened up the box so, like, you knew exactly where they were? Oh, looks like we're going to have a Camp City over here.
Yes, the solo knows that he's the last one, so he's probably going to just hope that he encounters. They're searching for them, so hopefully he can pick them off. But, again, last circle.
Absolutely. Absolutely. As we are going to quickly jump over to Falogilla and MGL as they're trying to get out of this fog. They are in trouble. Here, let's see if they can get out or not. Oh!
Ooh, he was able to respawn as a chicken in the blue healing and maybe getting to the circle, but struggle bus. They do seem to have a lot of potions, at least.
Yeah. And Enta and Venomous do get the 15 elim game, and they just finished that up, finding the last chicken who was just hiding. There's no sense in showing somebody who's just hiding in a tower waiting to die. All right, as we have Falogella and Mekpakahi. I think this is a Russian team here. We Hunt Alone. They are going to get out of the fog. They are going to survive here, and they do have 4 kills.
They do see somebody else coming down from above that mountain at this very moment, so they... Oh, he got chickened again. That is unfortunate.
Super unfortunate there. Let's see if he can survive, though. The forge is on at Cold Mist. I hear it's cold there. Gotta make that joke at least once. Gotta make that joke at least once.
Every day. That's not a thing for you now.
This is, you know, it's gotta be what it's gotta be. Oh, beautiful firebomb here as Falogella making the plays.
Not able to protect his teammate here, though, so he's going to be solo 1v2 situation here. As an engineer with this rock, he definitely can pull it off. Oof! Nicely done chicken.
Nice firebomb right there.
Now we have engineer versus engineer.
Engie versus Engie. Can she do it? I believe Falogella is one of our female streamers. Let's see if she can pull this off in a 1v1. Beautifully played right there. Can she finish it? Yes. Nice headshot with the slug. See, slug headshots do so much damage.
Yes, especially if you don't have a great helmet, you can just guarantee that your armor is destroyed, half your HP's over, and you're wondering, why am I in this situation? The slug is just not a fun thing to deal with.
Why you do this to me?
Why you do this to me?
Why do you do this to me? Looks like we have one of these games where I Hold Shift's teammate just died. Slick. They had 41 points in game number 1. Game number 2, 23 people are left. Hold Shift is at 3 kills. His team has got 3 kills here, but that's not going to be great because they're not going to be able to pick up a lot of points in game number 2. 41 for game number 1. Let's see how he wants to play that out towards the end there as we follow Gella towards this last circle. 9 people are remaining. Let's see if she can clutch it up to get a couple of points on the board here for We Hunt Alone.
Ну, Assassin, по крайней мере, я дал, он сразу красный в тебя бежал.
So she's just sitting on the edge of the circle, maybe trying to see if she can gatekeep and get some people that are just off guard from the fog, taking damage already. And as we discussed before,
Там
being
вижу.
solo in a duos tournament, being solo in a duos game in general, you just have to play more passively. You don't have your extra teammate to back you up there. And it's just such a struggle bus to be on. And she's getting shot at already by this hunter
За
here.
дерево.
Putting up the shield, getting oof,
Knocked
Getting-
away.
knocked away with that concussion bomb. Concussion bomb is just such a beautiful thing to have as an assassin in his kit.
Oh no! Getting on fire from the fire longbow from the hunter. Let's see if she can pick up the assassin kill. No! Getting
Oh.
chickened right there, unfortunately. But we're gonna have to be jumping over to our next game, the chickening. Mimu and LS. 8 people remaining in this game as they are moving towards the circle here. 18 seconds left on the fog. They're in the circle in Ice Haven. Pretty big circle for 8 people remaining. They are at 10 kills, though. Let's see if they can kill 5 out of the last 6 people to get that 15 kill threshold.
So we're actually seeing Mimu and Alexi in the same kill feed as the previous streamer we were just watching, and they happen to be in the same queue, and it would have been unfortunate as well, just to know that there's another competitor at the end who has their duo partner, whereas the previous streamer, she did not. So when you're queuing up for these, you know that you're going to be encountering competitors, and you want to be prepared for that, definitely.
Absolutely, they're going to be going out. There's only 4 players remain, so they can't get the 15 threshold. But, I mean, they do have 56 points. They're not really too worried about points here. They do have a lot, but as we saw, one team already, I believe that is Mikey, has so many points. Actually, there are
Over
86
80
points with 2
Yeah,
games.
86 is insane
Oof.
compared to, especially this 56, like, as long as they keep up that streak, they are in the running right now for taking first place and not allowing anybody to catch up.
Absolutely. We're going to actually take a quick look at how the standings are shaking up after this game. MGL World. You can do ! standings in the chat to check the standings, or go to mglworlds.com/standings. We'll be putting them live on stream, so you don't even need to do anything. You could be sitting there still on your couch, and you'll be getting those standings right after this game. The double thrust right there. Double thrust OP. Look at that. Look at the cooldown. It's like 2 seconds now on thrust, even at green. Easily being able to pick up that kill in the forge, but ooh, getting sniped down here. Putting down the healing totem to heal his shield. Too bad that does not work, unfortunately. Alexi and Mimu. 11 kills, trying to find that assassin. Boogie Bomb coming down. Ooh, nice shots right there. And that's going to be a beautiful chicken. 4 players remain. 12 kills from Mimu and Alexi.
Tässä on niin paljon turnauspelaajia, niin ne vie kaikki tapot. Se pitää ajatella samalla tavalla, että kaikilla muillakin kyllä tulee paljon turnauspelaajia.
Nicely done. They were able to secure those kills, and now they get the free forge from the previous team who was creating, crafting some stuff there.
All right, 12 kills. Trying to find the last 2 players here. 41 seconds till the fog is completely moved in. As you can see, guys, when you see it's the exclamation mark in red over there with the countdown, that means the fog is moving in. If it is that little yellow icon, that means the fog is preparing to move in as they see players on the high ground. Alexi on top, taking shots.
Joo, mä oon tulos. Mä kohta
Ooh, chicken without his teammate. He was able to return the chicken and hopefully protect his teammate before.
1v1! Oh, what a play as he's in the fog! That's going to be a Crown Royale.
Nicely done on their behalf. Sad that they were not able to get the 15 eliminations for the extra bonus points, but still getting that win is a huge thing for them.
Absolutely, the last fights are nuts, but as we are going to be quickly going over here, we are going to look at the standings. We're going to take a quick look at the standings right now and see how this shakes out. Currently in... Oop, whoop, hold on. Whoop, wrong page. Wrong page! Chad, what are you doing? Hold on.
Nobody look. None
Nobody
of
look!
this happened.
Terrible production! Hold on. We have to, hold on. Alright, that obviously did not work. That obviously did not work. That's okay, though. We're going to take a quick look at Hotzik right now as I fix that. Hotzik and Collision currently sitting at 15 kills. 5 players remain.
You know what, Collision, I'm trying to get better every day.
You are getting better.
Back to the humble homies. Looks like they are almost legendary out of their minds. I mean, look at Hotsik's loadout with his armor, with his weapons. Legendary wall. His teammate Collision's almost on the legendary bus with him. They are going strong here. 3 people remain. Countering this fight right here. This assassin just completely exposing his body for Collision to clean up on him. He has to back off, and ooh, nice blink on his part right there. Nicely done.
Yes, nicely done right there. 16 kills, 2 people. 2 people remain, 16 kills. Can they pick up the last 2? That's the question. Doing pretty good here. 34 points in their first game.
Great first game by the humble homies. So they're putting in their second game, putting in work.
Do you want to go craft?
Yeah.
I mean, like, let's just maybe stir some people to come out.
Absolutely, as they're just trying to roam around. We got the score. We got the standings working now. So we're putting them up after this next game. Sorry about that fail.
Sorry about what? Nobody knows anything now.
Nobody knows. Nobody saw nothing.
Nobody knows what nobody knows, alright?
Nobody saw nothing. Alright, as the humble homies humbly taking over this forge in the gun town. Probably one of the least used forges in the game, in my opinion at least.
I'm making arm pots anyway.
Not a lot of people like to go to the Badlands here.
I have 10.
It's just such
my spear, that's not mine.
an interesting terrain to deal with. There's a lot of dips, a lot of places to hide, and a lot of places to be completely exposed in the valley.
It's 60
as well. It's
I
just
don't know where it is exactly.
you don't see a lot of people and a lot of streamers actually go ever to the Badlands, unless it's just a circle forcing them, which is actually what's happening right now. I mean, the circle's forcing them to go here.
Yeah, the circle is forcing them to go here, and they're just kind of just hanging out, trying to get the other team down here, but they're just gonna sit here and play super passive. Here's the thing: they know they don't need to play aggressive at all here. Which means it's going to be, you know, a very, very slow finish to this game. Kind of just waiting to see how this plays out. Collision taking a little bit of damage there.
Yeah, it's an assassin with a mage.
Oh, I thought you meant like... Okay, yeah,
sorry.
That makes sense.
You got about 50 seconds remaining.
Do you want to push them head on?
No, not
left side of that house.
Not head on, but in somewhere where you can actually like.
So they know the general area from where they're being shot at. Looks like they're just gonna go ahead and push
sakes,
forward,
dude.
get into prime position for this next circle, and to be able to attack them, landing shots with this weapon.
I knew I heard a crossbow, dude.
Oof, Collision is completely exposed without a cover right there. Oh, gunning to the rock. There you go.
That's a real man right there.
That's a real
That's a real man right there!
Completely explaining his body for Hotzik to just clean them up.
I know, I'm not going to him. I got the walking wall.
As the humble homies here. 16 kills. It looks like they're going to be going in right now. Nope. Playing it super passive.
What's just hard about this position is that they have the low ground, so if they try to push, the enemy team knows exactly where they're at and can punish them for exposing their body.
Absolutely, but Collision says enough of this. We're going and we're getting our kills right here, right now, as they are now pushing this house.
I fucked that up.
Well.
All right.
Flying out to the top, they're going to be huddled inside for warmth and protection from the humble homies right now.
Oof. They're building a campfire in there.
She got fireball, right?
Yeah, she does.
Stay away from her.
They don't want to get fireballed from this mage. That could be the difference in this fight.
Just wait for them to come out, pretty much.
They're just
Good
waiting.
idea.
Oof. This is going to be an intense last fight here.
Yeah.
Kind of one of those situations where you just don't want to go in.
Entrance, I'll watch this like this.
Where are you? I don't even see where you're watching.
Look up.
Oh, all right. You want me to watch back here then?
Yeah. Yeah. There's one entrance there. Just watch. They have to come out eventually, right?
They have to come out eventually, he
No rush on-
says.
no rush on anything.
Not true. Not true.
Did they just go circle? Pretty sure they just got
They don't wanna.
This circle,
They don't
yeah,
have
the
to.
next one won't. It's gonna be in the middle over here. The next one won't be in this.
We don't gotta do nothing.
Oh, it's 2v2. Okay, so it's only these guys.
Doing a little dance, doing a little chicken bok,
Little tots trying to get them out of the building.
Do you hear that taunt?
Oh, that's amazing.
I don't know. Do you hear that taunt? Does that taunt make a sound?
Oh, it does make a sound. Yeah, it's a chicken song.
Oh, so they
do.
definitely hear that then.
Yeah, they definitely hear that. They know exactly where they're at. They know that they're being taunted right now.
Playing for placements,
Hot
bro.
Sick doing the chicken dance and Collision
Don't
doing the
get impatient.
moonwalk.
I'm getting
Trying
impatient.
to just
Oh,
let
I
them
mean, I
know
am
that
too,
they are
But I don't
waiting
see
for
them at
them.
all in this house right now.
They're just high. This is
We-
They're right here. That's why.
We want
Wait, what?
action. Dun.
Yeah.
All right, it looks like they're gonna be coming.
Give us
Can't really
chicken.
get anything
Dun,
from
dun, dun.
Dude, people hiding here. Oh!
How did they get over there?
And they were looking at the wrong house. I'm just surprised that he didn't
They
get
didn't
absolutely
see it.
annihilated when he was hanging out on the top there.
Yeah.
Right? They were not even
Are
in
they
the
in the
same
circle
building
over
that
there?
they
Yeah, they are,
thought
they
they
are.
were in.
Oof. Oof. All right, here we go. They're going to get the push off.
Oh, okay, I'm going.
They're going in.
Hit them with that assassin.
Chicken's down.
Going right
Chicken's
in.
dead.
Oh,
Oh, I tried to go for the clip, bro. It didn't
And
work.
there it is. That's going to be GG's. 18 eliminations from Hodzik and Collision. Beautifully played right there. But we are now going to take a quick look at the standings page. All right, let's take a quick look at the standings page here. Looks like the boys are in first place with 98 total points. 98 total points right there. Pretty nice start for them. They have 3 games done, but full-time Fiesta, G Dolphin and Mikey, which we saw 86 points in 2 games. Absolutely amazing. The chickening, Alexki and Mimu with 80 points of their own, playing 3 games. Low one and Saib 8. The Crazy Frogs with 65 points in 4th place, and in 5th place, Final Rec Nation over here with 61. How do you think these are higher points than last week? Or, I mean, definitely from team number 2. They are putting on a clinic right now with 86.
definitely Fiesta has set the standards and set the bar for the high amount of kills that they've been receiving here. It definitely does feel like these teams are performing better, though. At least these top 3 teams are the teams to watch and putting on great scores on the board. I do not recall them being at this high of numbers already, almost hitting 100 points this early into the tournament. That's pretty insane.
Absolutely insane right there. I mean, just getting that many points that early is absolutely crazy. But we're now going to go over to our next game, guys. It is going to be the Real Gooch. Ooh, whoop. Wait, what just happened?
Nobody won?
Hello?
What's happening?
Hello?
I feel like the majority of people are in snow right now.
Here we go.
It's gonna end
We
by,
got
like,
Party
crossing.
Animal versus Real Gooch
Don't
Moon.
know if this is looted.
Coming out here, they're looking like they got 3 kills, 26 people remain in this game, 57 total points. Kind of not getting that many kills in this game. Kind of struggling a little bit here.
They had a good the second game. First game was alright, but the 4th game, like, again, we've been seeing this with team after team where they just have an unfortunate game after dropping. They were already just early annihilated. They're gonna have to keep up the pace here and try to continue to perform really well to place at least within the top 5. You know, I don't even know if that's a possibility. What do you think?
I mean, they could still get 10 kills. There's still more than enough people here. They could pick up 10 kills. They could get the 3-point bonus, maybe get the win as well. So that's plus 10. You know, maybe looking like a 20-point game. 20 points is still salvageable. Still keeps you in the running if you drop, you know, 240 bombs. Because you saw 200 points won last week. And if you can pick up 80 points in 2 games, I mean, as long as you know, are around the 120, 130 mark by game 5, I mean, you'll be okay, you know. So I think they'll be okay here. I just think that they really need to at least pick up 10 kills in this matchup.
If you go balcony, I'll go first
they
floor.
can't
I have
slack
shielding
at
potion, so I
all
can
at
take
this
a couple
point anymore in
shots.
order to make sure they get a good position in the
Just
tournament.
started forging too, so they don't have any good loot. Yeah.
Here's a shot. Oh, another guy I headshot.
Whoa.
I'm dead. Yep.
No way.
No, party animal falling right there.
No, I headshot you and shot you,
Yoked
dude.
and getting chickened.
No
They
way.
did not want that result at this forge, especially after we were just discussing that they needed to.
They're both.
Unfortunate play right there, but we're going to click quickly into the action right now. Dr. Death and Bleecker Milk Tea. They started off really, really strong, but unfortunately this game has just not been turning out the way that they want. Running away right now, Dr. Death trying to figure out how to stay alive.
And it didn't do anything.
Early game.
Just backing off here, trying to peek and take
Yeah, I'm gonna
shots
go take a
as we
break,
can.
'cause if I
That's as
don't, I'm
safe as
losing a kill.
possible. Just mounting him and that's completely changing his position so he is not able to be tracked. He's just third-partying every fight that he possibly can. His teammate is down, so that's the best option that he has at the moment.
I mean, that's, I think, the only option that you have at this point. You got to just salvage kills for your team, wait for chickens, go do the cleanup crew. It's kind of one of those situations where you just need to do, you know, you just need to play the cleanup man. You know, you need to play the garbage man. Anything that dies, any chicken that's on the ground, you need to just take care of it and quickly kill it as fast as humanly possible. But Dr. Death here and Becker Milk Tea trying to just shoulder peek here, just trying to get any little bit of damage, any chickens that he sees down. They are at 0 kills here, but, you know, 14, 9, and 23 kills. I mean, 46 total, not too bad. You know, but here's the thing. One game can derail you.
One game can derail. He's going to cushion bomb and just kind of bounce and leave out of that high kill area. So we have OMG in chat saying, how does the point system work? Do you want to go and explain that for him in chat and explain for everybody who is just coming into MGL not knowing how the tournament works?
Sure, the point system works like this. Every single kill that a team gets generates them 1 point. If they are able to get the Crown Royale, which means you win a match, you get an extra bonus 7 points. Now, there's also kill thresholds that give you bonus points as well, and these kill thresholds are for your entire team. If your entire team gets 10 kills, that means both players combined get 10 eliminations, you will get an extra 3 points. If you hit the 15 kill threshold, which means both your players get 15 kills total, you get an extra 8 points. And if you hit the 20 kill elimination total, you get an extra 13 points. These do not stack. So if you get 10, you only get bonus of 3. If you get 15, you only get a bonus of 8. You don't get the extra bonus of 3. And if you get 20, you get the bonus of 13. So as an example, if your team gets 17 kills, you get 17 kills, so it's 17 points. You win the match, you get an extra 7, and then you get the extra 8, which means you're looking at 17 plus 15 from the bonus points. You're looking at 32 points. That is how you calculate it. If you want to know more about that, MGLWorlds.com is our website. You can scroll down to the bottom of the page. You can click on rules and procedures and you can see our scoring system there if you have any other questions. But this is going to be pretty slow gameplay for the rest of it. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to be going over to our winners of week number 1. That is Alexi and Hey2 Gray, as we're going to be checking out their game as they're going to be in their first game. 20 players remain, sitting at 8 kills. Forge is hot in the crossing.
So it was such an amazing thing to witness. These two just going in and getting their kills. They were, like you said, the previous winners of the last tournament. This tournament happens every Sunday. Anyone is welcome to join and sign up. And their synergy is just, they have each other's back at every moment. Coming in here, he's just going to throw some max at his face and just bounce away. The Warrior has so much mobility. It is quite insane. Cleaning up this forge here. There is so much loot, man.
It's like
It feels
Christmas.
bad to be these guys. It is like
It's like the
Christmas.
holidays around here.
I can hear the Christmas music already. Oh man.
Try to get
Oof.
stuff from inside.
Definitely the holidays as they are in the forge. As it's coming out right now, the fog is calling on them. They have a long way to run. I mean, 42 seconds to go. Good thing they both have golden boots. They might be able to survive
Still be
this.
some armor pieces, and then you have to hurry.
I'm fine.
35 seconds to run here. That's a long ways to go. Hopefully there's not a team waiting for them. That would be an unfortunate situation.
Maybe not.
A lot of people do like to gatekeep, but if they are
Who knows?
this far from the circle, I feel like a lot of people will not stay around that long just to wait for one or two stragglers coming in here. They have a lot of potions. They can survive this, but they are going to be using up a lot of it as well.
As they are on the run, just trying to get out of this fog. Alexi, let's see how many potions he has as he is continuing to run there. He is really far behind. As we wait. Ooh, does have the healing flask though, so that's going to be nice.
You have to catch me.
Hey2 Gray healing up to full here. Alexi coming out of the fog. Ooh, can he do it? Can he do it? Oh,
Blinks in,
just
gets the
gets
healing
out.
potion from his teammate there.
Ooh, wow, that was close. That was one of those kind of situations where it's like, ooh, butt clench.
Can throw another one.
Another one. Interesting.
They literally just instantly procced. Didn't even try.
Yeah, everybody's not in the same game. This is all public the all public games is not custom games. They pretty much just queue into a lobby of duos and go for blood. As there's a fight in here, Mage throwing fireballs into this forge as they're going to be rushing the forge from both sides. Alexi trying to go around here.
Yeah, he's literally close.
They're going to be going right into the forge. Hey2 Gray throwing the axe, the infinite axe. Do we call it infinite or do we call it bottomless?
I would say definitely would be a correct term. Man, taking so much damage from that hunter
I
right
don't know.
there. They're
This guy-
trying to use that smoke bomb right now to just defensively peek without exposing
Push up from
position.
somewhere else.
Oof.
Careful.
Oof is right, as Alexi and Hey2 Gray sitting at 10 kills, 13 people remaining. They want 5 more at least,
Nice.
as they are wanting blood in this forge.
I've lost like every potion.
Here in steps, there's definitely people in here. Alexi going in from the top. Is Hey2 Gray going to be moving in here? Gonna reposition.
Why it doesn't hatch for? What the fuck? Man, this is pure bullshit. I'm getting shot.
As there's another
Let's go
team
for
around here, as I just heard a
assassin.
sniper shot in the distance. Hey2 Gray gonna be going after this mage. Chicken
Nice.
City. We got box all over the place, but a hunter doing a lot of work. Alexi's gonna be going up there, taking out the hunter. Bo coming out, and Bo is gonna fall to the ground. Beautifully played right there from Hey2 Gray and Alexi. Oof. But they got to watch out, though, because there is a sniper and 2 teams in the distance that are fighting. So this forge might be safe for now, but for how long is the question.
I made 9.
Not long at all. They absolutely know that they're there. They're cooking some pots, cooking some abilities as well. Not a big circle, so these guys are going to be pushing in quite soon
Go
here.
for the assassins.
I don't know where they are.
On the mountain, 150. Like at the top.
Kind of scoping out while he's protecting the
I want
forge,
my
just trying to see
skill to be
positions
done.
of this last few
I wanna go with
teams.
the fucking...
That
Okay.
was an amazing play, though. Those warrior axes just connected. They played so well together in the forge. Awesome cleanup, because that team was not an easy team to secure those kills. They were fighting for that.
Absolutely, and they were fighting for that for a very, very long time, which, you know, in some situations, that's something you never want to have to deal with, because if you do it for that long, it's only a matter of time before another team just comes in there and pinches you, and then, you know, all of a sudden you're on the floor and you're dead.
Exactly. Especially in a small circle. It was just, it was a huge surprise to not have the enemy team just push up and easily clean up there.
All right, Hey2, Gray, and Alexi slowly roaming around the map.
I'll just check every house with a tracker. Maybe it helps. Who knows?
Small circle, 9 people left. Really small circle for 9 people left, to be totally honest with you here.
No one is.
It is. This is gonna be
There's still
a
people, like, at the same
kill
spot
fest coming up in the
since 5
small
minutes.
circle.
Engineer putting down his barrier as Heta Gray quickly running down that hill. Oh, 2 people here. Good push on them. Nice chicken through the smoke as Hey2 Gray and Alexi are going to clean this up.
Help me look for chicken.
Continuing to pick up kill after kill here.
Let it get there.
Have a good go.
14 kills, 5 people remaining. One more kill will get them that 15 kill threshold, and they'll be looking pretty good for their first game.
Was he doing a challenge, dude? He's full legendary ammo, but SMG and AR.
Maybe just a bullet.
White and green, though. He was actually doing a challenge, dude.
So they're just running around. What I love in the middle of these fights is he is not afraid to mount up to just close the distance, even as playing as a warrior. He is just making sure to continuously pressure them, not giving them chance to pot up after engaging in their fights. This is beautifully played on their end.
I'll check the other house.
All right, as they're going to continue to be going down. 5 people remain. 3 could be a 2v2v1. This is where the solo needs to be the MVP of the match. Here comes the Mage and the Warrior over here. Let's see this fight as this fight is about to go down. Mage on the outside, smacking down Heta Gray, but Heta Gray dodging the second spears. And that's going to be an absolute collaboration. Warrior going down as well there.
Goodness.
Ooh, the dodges. He's got jokes. He's got jokes. That's going to be 16 kills.
Fantastic on their end. I love seeing this warrior play because it's just bouncing back and forth.
So much mobility on the warrior class, even with a white heroic leap and a charge.
Fucking freezing. Yes.
Hey2 Gray and Alexi here continuing to roam around. They just got one more bogey to kill. Interesting because, I mean, that solo needed to be in that last fight there. I mean, the circle's way too small. He had to have heard that.
Last game was like the same.
He's just probably hiding in a house.
He has absolutely no chance of surviving.
He's playing for rank. He's playing for rank.
Gotta look good on the scores, right?
Hey, listen. When I first started, I played for second places sometimes when I was still like a gold, you know what I mean? Like when the game first came out, I was like, listen, second place is still rank us up. I'll take a second place. You know what I mean? So I could see why you would do it. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say I didn't do it. But, you know, it is what it is, boys.
You're one of those guys.
I'm one of those guys, all right? I was one of those guys. Now, if I hear shots at the end of the game, I'm going in Rambo style. You know, you better get ready. I'm going to get my big boy belt on. You know, and I'm going to go out there with my biggest gun possible and take care of business. As this hunter is, oh my god.
Oh no.
He's putting up a fight though with the crossbow. No legendary gear. Can he do it? The people's champion. Not gonna do it. He's gonna fall to the ground as we're gonna be going over to our next game right there. Beautiful victory royale right there from Hey to Gray.
Yeah, they see us. Yeah, they do. 1100, 1200 at me. 1. Oh, I'm getting shot behind us.
Okay,
Yeah.
Hierarchy and not Eclipse. 3 kills. Hierarchy zooming around the map. They have 41 points though in 4 games. Not too bad right there. This one needs to be a pretty big game from them though. They need to start picking up kills. They need to start picking up kills pretty quickly.
We don't want to give ultra
disengaging from that fight as fast as they can. They do need to heal up here, but they do not have a lot of potions, so they just decided that they need to bounce and kind of just regroup here as much as they can. I wonder if that team is going to allow them to escape it, or they're going to be chased down by them.
Pushing. I think he's solo.
Hierarchy and not Eclipse here.
He's got,
2 people on him.
They're both pushing.
Good reposition right here.
For sure. Teammate trying to flank around to the left, backing up as he realized that they are both needing to heal.
This guy's pushing
No more potions left here.
I headshot him.
Nice headshot.
Beautifully played by this warrior right now. Concussion bomb coming in. They have to wait until the barrier closes. They don't have any armor. Low health as well. 50% health on both of them. Trying to reposition here as Hierarchy trying to move around this house end wall.
You want to push that?
Just trying to figure out a way to get these kills right here. Hunter zooming around the map right now. Coming out. Beautiful play right there with the concussion bomb later to the Hunter.
Don't focus the chicken.
I wasn't.
This is absolutely what they need.
Oh, Keemstar goes down!
Focusing the chicken. This guy just came out of nowhere.
Oh no! Keemstar falls, and that's going to be an unfortunate situation. Can he pick up the kill on the engineer? That's the $1 million question. Shaking and baking, but not going to be enough.
I'm sorry, what?
Man.
Oh no, he was trying to shake and bake.
Damn it. He stole both kills, I think.
Third party with the mage coming in here in the end.
Fucking hell.
Oh no.
Yeah, the chicken was already dead.
Unfortunate situation right there.
He just killed you already.
Oof. Oof, that's just a big oof for me, dog.
He tried his hardest there. He definitely did. Trying to zoom in back and forth with that warrior abilities.
Yeah, engineer just too good versus warriors. I mean, just going up on the vertical, just too much for the warrior to be able to deal with. But we are now getting into this game right here. We got I hold shift and slay.
I see one in the river.
Sees one in the river right now, getting absolutely demolished. That burst rifle doing work, and he's just taking a Keemstar. Come on now, pay to win. Come and get some pay to win in the chat. Unfortunately, he just stood there and took it. Popcorn all over the floor right now. He's got to avoid this popcorn if he wants to find all the loot. All right, hold shift and Slick picking up 13 kills right now. 14 people remaining.
No armor potions. No armor potions. That's real bad.
Man, they had a great first game, but look at those next 2 games right after. On the struggle bus, they are needing to perform and continue performing well here to keep up in the competition. Oof.
Oof is right. Oof is right, because that team in first place just hasn't even played that many games. They're sitting there. They're just relaxing right now. They are taking it easy, and they actually got 21 points in their third game, so they got 107 total in 3 games. Coming out right now, the admin's telling me right now, Monsoon just put up a 20 bomb by himself. 25 total team kills with a Crown Royale. That's going to be huge for HTP Harold and Monsoon, as they're going to once again pick up another 25 kill. They picked up 26 last week, getting the most limbs. Now they're putting out 25 already. That's how you get back into this tournament, though.
Most definitely, and that also increases the most amount of kills from last week from 19 to now 20.
Behind us, back up.
That would have been an amazing game to watch. Hopefully we can get some nice clips of those fights that were happening. Make sure that those who are in the competition clip their greatest moments, because you will be the best clip will be receiving an extra bounty bonus.
A bounty bonus indeed. 10 people left right here. Engineer trying to make the plays for days on. Hold shift in a lot of trouble. Hold shift is going to go down right now, but he's going to be able to get out. The chicken, he's on the run. He's going to be able to survive just a little bit longer. Slick trying to clear everybody out. Looks like he did, and hold shift going to be able to survive here. 15 kills. 5 people remaining. If they can kill the last 5, they'll put up a 20 bomb. It looks like Shift is going to be able to get up here. Beautiful. As he will be able to come up. Looks like Skullfox and Plays right there just both got eliminated. They were in a top 10 situation. 8 kills. That's their second game. So it looks like they're going to be now at 41 points total after 2 games. Not terrible. unfortunate situation right there is they got chicken in the fog, nowhere to go. But we're going to be continuing to watch Hold Shift and Slick. 6 people remain. They now know that they can no longer get the 20 bomb, so they can play this super slow and go for the victory.
Forge is going behind us as well as at Sentinel. You want to go for those guys instead of? Yeah, I do.
All right, so they see both teams. Let's see who they're going to be going after.
It's the last 4 guys left, so we might as well just chill on zone. We should stay here. Just stay here. Yeah, chill on zone. Great game. Sadly, we literally can only get 19. Yep. Which side are you watching? Watching your side, but I'm coming.
Would you play this super slow in this situation?
I mean, they have the high ground, and they're in the circle, so they have absolutely no reason to leave. They are kind of just peeking back and forth and making sure that they do not stand still. If they happen to encounter an assassin who just has his sniper lined up, that would mean a huge damage to them. Again, I don't feel like they really need to leave the position. They're doing exactly the best thing. Everyone has to come into their circle from low ground, so they have the best position here.
Absolutely, as they are just hanging out here. They're just sitting on a tower.
Yep.
Hanging out. But it's time we actually take a look at somebody new right now. Let's take a quick look over to Azira 97. He's going to be going out right here with Teachamore 1. 12 people in the game. Remain. Once Hold Shift actually gets into a fight, we'll pop back into them. But until then, we'll just take a look at this Engineer Warrior combination. They've been struggling to get some points, so this would be really good for a momentum boost if they're able to get this victory. They're currently sitting at 13 points in 5 games. So this would be a pretty big win for them if they're able to secure this. Firebomb coming out, not going to be able to connect too much with the Engineer. Hits him with the plasma launcher.
Where is it? Due north.
Good firebomb. Nice pickup right there from Churchamar and Azira 97. Looks like 8 kills here.
Okay. He's below me. Got a plasma launcher, sniper rifle, so. I lit one. Okay. He's hurting.
Plasma launcher coming out.
One's bottom left.
They see.
I don't know where the other one, never saw him. Headshot once.
They see players coming down, pushing them hard. Firebomb gonna connect, doing a lot of damage. Assassin going down. 10 players remain. Super nice play.
I got downed. Oh, the other guys, of course.
Let's take a quick look right now over to Slick and oh shit, as we're going to be quickly going back over to them. As Slick is making work, he's going to be in a 1v1 situation. Currently sitting at 17 is a huge victory if they're able to pick it up right now. Assassin's going to be moving to the grooving right now. Shake and bake. Ricky, Bobby, Slick going to be coming out here. He's going to be going in. Fireball coming out. He's low damage. Assassin versus Slick 1v1 situation. Slick's going to go down, unfortunately. Boogie Bomb knocks him in the air. And the last chicken, so many eliminations. 17 limbs, but just not going to be enough. Oh, what a matchup right there. We're going to now go quickly to the game that we were just watching. Hold Shift and Slick just not able to clutch it up for the victory. Oof. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Yeah.
Azira and Titamore.
They're like in the center of the zone. I say we go around.
Rotating around the map. Trying to find bogeys. 8 people remain.
I just tried to take shots to see if I could get a hit. I didn't. I'm
They're going for blood, though. I mean, they've had, a couple of struggle games, but they are going for as many people as humanly possible right now. They are not playing this safe at all. They want as many kills as possible. Slug, nice shot right there. Going to connect once as he backs into the house around Jade.
Near us, near us.
A fungal, I mean.
Yep.
And Jade, I guess you can say. Engineer gonna do work right now. Plasma launcher coming in. Terminator gonna be taking a ton of damage. He's gonna be going in to the barrier here. Nice shots, but he's gonna get taken down. Tenemore's gonna be down as well. Unfortunately, he's gonna be running around as fast as humanly possible. Not going to be able to survive, as that is that. As we are now going to quickly actually go over to the standings page, and let's see how the standings are looking for this game. All right, so we're going to take a quick look at the standings right now, see what is going on at the top here. Looks like we have the boys in first place, 139 points. That is big boy points right there. So many points coming out from them. Bone and Idol with only playing 4 games. Low One and Cybe 8 only playing 4 as well with 128. But we got Full-Time Fiesta, Mikey, NG Dolphin only playing 3 games so far. They're currently on their 4th game right now at 107 points for them. So they're just waiting, relaxing. Look at Wildcard Monsoon and HTP Harold. We're on the struggle bus, but picked up 45 points in game number 4. Huge plays from them as they are able to get into a position to get into the money. The top 3 take home money, and the top 3 spots hugely coveted. Hate a Great Alexi, last week's champions, only putting up 2 points in game number 4. And that's just how the cookie crumbles, boys. If you lose 1 game early, it is super, super unfortunate to get back into it, as we're kind of just looking for the next game here. Kind of just looking for the next game, seeing who is in a game. As it looks like everybody is just hanging out right now. Hodsig and Collision only playing 2 games, sitting at 67 points. 3 games being played here from the Flying Trap One, Death Arrow, and El Sporado. So they still have a huge opportunity to push all the way up into there. But it looks like we have a top 5 situation going on right here, right now. Let's get right into it with these 2. The chickening. Alexi and Mimu right now coming out 122 points total, putting up a ton of points. 5 players remain. Let's see if they are able to continue the pressure that they got. They got 18 kills here. 2 more kills would get them that coveted 20 bomb, and they might be in first place if they win this, and they might have a healthy lead if they're able to secure this victory. Mimu and Alexi roaming around the map here. Slow playing this. 5 players remain.
Näetkö? Joo, näen. Mä yritän snipaa. Joo, mä lähden jo sinne päin. Mä osuin sitä. Mihin? Joo, ei ollut headu. Tuo on varmaan soolo sit.
Alright, as they are going in.
Ei oo, se on duo.
5 players remain, just looking for the last 3. They're going hunting. A huge shot on the mage! Burst rifle comes out!
Se makee pitäis saada alas.
Mage repositioning, getting into good position. Sniper rifle comes out after it's reloaded. Let's see if he's able to get a good angle on this engineer. A warrior. Sorry about that. Warrior, that is. Warrior's gonna get taken down as well. That's gonna be a 20 bomb. They need to get 1 more kill, and they're gonna close out this Crown Royale. Where is this last player? 3 players remain. That means there's only 1 left to go. Huge 21 kill victory if they are able to secure this last kill. Looks like Skillfox and Plays are gonna be the next team we're gonna be checking out after this is done. 22 players remaining in that game. as these players are just going after this last person. They are just shooting up everything, trying to bait out the player. Hoping he thinks it's a 1v1v1. They're shooting at each other. Looks like this player just doesn't want to take the bait. He is just going to continue his hide. This is what you call hide crafting right now. He's probably hiding in some building or some tree somewhere.
Joo, se on varmaan tässä turnauksessa yrittää voittaa.
Se on jo 20 bombi meille Boro.
Jep.
Kierretään nyt nää
Se on jossain näissä two-story buildingeissa. Se on jommas kummas noin.
Me joudutaan aika tosi.
Trying to find the last player. This is kind of one of those situations where you keep on looking for the last player, just trying to find him, just trying to find him. But he's just nowhere to be found.
Ihan iholle se engineer.
Oisko se tässä talossa?
En mä usko, musta tuntuu, että se on jo...
Which house is he in? That's the question.
Se on jossain näissä pikkuhuoneissa.
See, the problem is you never want to just go into a house because let's just say if it's an engineer and he firebombs you and makes a good play and just instantly chickens one of your players. Like, that's the number one thing you don't want to happen in this situation. A legendary barrier and a legendary firebomb could do work. Looks like they found somebody. Looks like he's in this house.
Onko se? Ei purno.
He's coming out. Assassin in the house.
Se on ulkona, se on ulkona.
Engineer is going to fall, and that is going to be the Crown Royale. GG, well played. 21 eliminations, huge game coming out from them. But let's quickly now go over to our next game.
Right here.
Our next game currently sitting at 2 kills, Refax and 6. 42 people remain in their matchup, in a fight right now with a warrior. Nice shake and bake, slug to the face. Beautiful headshot right there as Refax gonna pick up that kill. Very nice play right there. 6 is gonna pick up the chicken. As they're looking at 3 kills.
Oh, I picked him up.
33 points in 3 games. Do you like dragons? I do like dragons.
Alright, let's go move on Trinity.
I gotta heal still.
Yeah, I know. And then after.
The fog sets in.
As the fog setting in, 39 players remaining.
Yeah, these kids are wasting hella time, too. It sucks. Alright, staying close.
Let's roll.
Okay.
You know where they're crafting.
Good to be back. How are we looking in chat?
We're looking pretty good right now. Refax and 6 is the team that we are currently watching.
They were playing.
Going up to this forge, they know that people are inside. Super excited to see this. I'm glad to be back.
Hit him, 600.
Nice to have you back. Nice to have you back. As this assassin and hunter combination pushing this forge.
I'm gonna go around back.
Oh, Mage getting oh, headshot, line it up, line it up. No, what are you doing? Oh, he's going for the shot. Oh, no.
The Mage just slipped away right there. Was that a legendary ice block? Lasted so long.
Ooh, 6 is like, yo, you didn't kill him. I'm going to get another chicken. Oh, my goodness. The slippery slip right there as 6 is going to pick up his 4th kill.
It was a legendary ice block there, but not enough to get away. Oh.
We got 2 minutes.
Not enough.
It's always the Mage, man. You're just always like, can I get this clutch moment? Can I get away? Ooh, how long do you have to wait before you start trying to fly away? But able to take this forward in. Doing a little crouches, little doo-doo-doos.
Doo-doo-doos!
Celebrate their victory there.
4 eliminations right now for this team. 33 people left. Let's see if they can make a big comeback here. Potions are forging. Looks like they need potions really badly. Let's see if he drops them for Refax. Refax just doesn't have any shards to do anything right now.
He doesn't.
6 is going to drop potions.
Potions.
Alright. Drop potions for him. They're playing as a team. That was me and you. I probably wouldn't have dropped potions for you. I probably would have just let you starve a little, just let you thirst a little bit.
Not even. You know, as you start getting into better gameplay in Realm Royale, you know that you have to even out the gear, even out the potions, even out the shards, even with your teammates, so you can ensure that you guys are equipped as best as possible for these next fights coming up. Mid game or late game, the fights are just can be insane and can have so many different teams all in one little circle. So you got to make sure you got to keep your. You gotta eat well, but you gotta make sure your partner eats well as well. You know what I'm saying, Enchanted?
Absolutely. Everybody's got to. Hey, listen. Everybody's got to have a seat at the dinner table if you want to get a victory. Here comes a bogey coming out. He's just sitting here. Oh wow!
Shot there, but they still have to get in the circle. They're gonna take up this kill.
Good
on
chicken,
this
though.
Real quick.
Are they gonna go for the chicken though? I mean, you got to get the chicken.
Yep.
Flick.
6 is
6. Nice kill.
Just
Okay.
making sure the Asian boy is just down. That slug rifle. So they are both running slug rifles, and as you guys know, I mean, Old Ship was running a gray slug and a green burst rifle. This gun is just such a strong gun. Hitting those shots just guarantees a chicken as long as they continuously hit and don't miss like me, you know.
Absolutely, but we're gonna come back to them in a second. What I want to do, however, is go over to this top 8 situation that we got going on right now. Bone versus Idol. So far, looking at 13 kills.
Oh, he is in a bad position here, tossing up that wall for some protection before he bounces away. The engine, oof, not enough to be safe though. Gets chicken. Idol's gonna have to protect his teammate here, while his friend is just waiting to hatch.
Yeah, just waiting to hatch as Idol is protecting him. He got chicken from a mile away though. There's no way they push that as long as Idol is able to protect him. 11 seconds left. There are no danger here from the storm. 5 people left, 4 people left. Looks like a 2v2 situation. They got 14 kills. One more kill will get them that 15.
He's gonna be on the struggle bus in just a second though. The fog is coming in. He's barely getting at this heal before he gets to get in, and those people know that they have to push towards them. So actually, no. They have to all push.
Oh, 3 2v1. They get a gift. They get a miracle. Oh,
Idol was doing work. Unfortunately, we were not able to see. He actually killed him with the concussion bomb. So Idol over here is like, don't worry about it, man.
I got you. I'm gonna go pick up this kill right here. He's a bogey. You take your time. You heal. Don't worry about it. This is Sparta, bro. I'm gonna go in solo. No problem. As Bone finally getting up. Idol not waiting at all. He's like, bro, I got this. Don't worry about it. We're going for kills.
You could take a spot A. It's gonna be all right. I got you.
I got you, fam. I got you.
I think he took the weapon.
Going to this forge. They're gonna be pop. Oof. Somebody in that corner right there tossing a firebomb. I mean, if they were in that corner, they're not anymore.
I think he's just kind of saying, if you're in here, you're gonna die.
I'm gonna.
It is actually a good thing to always assume someone's gonna be hiding in that corner, especially at this end of the game. People like to stay in the forge because they know that people have a struggle with not having any potions, and just people go up, toss some potions in, and they pop out and be like, "Hey, you wanted potions? Not today."
Listen, here's the thing. I've died too many times by people sitting in a corner waiting for me to click on the forge and do something, and all of a sudden, slug headshot, 1500 damage. Hello, Ma, meatloaf. I gotta run. I always anticipate. I always check. Like I go to the forge, but like I'm looking. I'm shooting around, making sure they don't pop out. I'm like, yo, I don't have that happen anymore. That ain't happening.
Rules of Zombieland. Make sure you always look behind you. Check those corners, especially like you just do not want to be chickened like that. It is not a fun experience, especially in the tournament. You just will feel so disappointed in yourself for not checking your corner like that. So throwing a fireball, preemptive, being skeptical, and checking that is always what you should be doing, especially at this late of the match.
Curiosity may have killed the cat, but it isn't going to kill a chicken if you check everything before you go into a forge. As this engineer trying to just find people. Yeah, can he do it? That's the question.
One more person left, so it's just the case of hide and go seek at the moment. Also, I liked that. That was very clever. Nicely done.
What was clever? The play on words? I mean, that's what I'm here for.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Okay.
This forge, whatever.
Engineer Assassin trying to find the last person.
That's the thing with Northport, though. There's just so many buildings that this person can be hiding from, and he knows he's the last one. He's just gonna go ahead and stake it out, have a campfire, get some marshmallows, and make some s'mores.
Well, while he's making those s'mores, we're going to be going over to back to that game. Refax N6 currently at 7 kills right now. Unfortunately for us, it's not fun watching a campfire burn, so we're going to have to move on as they're going to be able to pick up that kill. We'll keep you updated when they take down that last bogey that's just hiding.
Come out. Come out, you pleb.
So doing better in this game than the
Oh,
last
the
two
water?
games they actually played. They're just going to be skirting around the circle before it closes in. They have a good amount of time, less than 50 seconds before they have to get in the circle. So trying to catch people off guard, maybe gatekeep if they can see somebody making their way in.
Big gamer.
All right, looks like they have somebody down here. 7 people. And they finally were able to pick up that last kill. Let's now fully switch over. Refax N6. Nice Crown Royale from Bone. Gonna be able to get 6 from the limb.
Right in front of us on the bridge. Hit him. Hit him again.
Wow, that assassin is completely exposed on missing that sniper shot, which is unfortunate because that would have been doing so much damage to him. He would not be able to get away with just one more hit.
Yeah, team's over there.
Sniper is such a strong weapon. Just if you take one hit, especially a headshot, you can just guarantee a chicken right there.
He's running.
Absolutely. Oh, beautiful shot right there. And he's gonna pick up the kill.
Is a chicken, and you have some people at the forge right now. The assassin was probably solo trying to snipe down, get an extra kill here on this forge. So it looks like they're going to take their position and actually try to get the kill on this forge now. Oh my goodness, 6 is just all the way down there. He's like, hey, what's up? I came
He's
to
like,
the
hey,
party.
how you guys doing? How you guys doing today? You guys having a good day?
Having a good day. You making some things at the forge.
It isn't about to be a good day in about 2 seconds.
Oh my gosh, that warrior coming in really hot with that charge, but his teammate was not able to keep up and connect with them, and they were just completely destroyed. Free forge for them. Christmas all over with all these weapons. And
Unfortunately,
white in the circle though.
Yeah, they got a little bit to run here. 20 seconds to go here, and there is no circle in sight. 10 kills though.
And this is such a painful circle. The thing about the Goblin Gulch or this Badlands area is that getting up in this area is such a difficult thing to do. You have to maneuver between these valleys. You have to maneuver from a low ground to high ground in this position. It is not looking good for them.
Not looking good for them at all.
They do have a lot of potions. They may be able to do this, but I mean, it's just not in a prime position here.
I'm going.
6 is just looking like he's out of armor potions. He's going to try his best to get in. Even if they do get chicken, they will probably be able to walk in the circle. The question is people going to be gatekeeping here? There's only 4 other people left, so they could just might as well just run into somebody real quickly here.
Absolutely, 4 people left. 10 kills, looking like
Only dangers.
you know, they need a win here in game number 4, and then a couple of big plays after that. But they're in a pretty good position right now. I mean, 10 kills already. There's still 4 people left. More than enough people to get them, you know, a couple of extra points. 6 right now going off though. Let's see if they can find these last people around the gulch. It usually doesn't end around here, right?
No, it doesn't. You usually don't see a lot of gameplay in Badlands, but we did see a previous match in the tournament that did land here. And it's just such a hard place, like I said, to kind of fight in because there's so many rocks, like this huge rock right here, so many divots that people can lose line of sight. It's just... Oof. And Flare is such a strong ability on the Hunter. Getting that information for your teammate especially is such a good thing. Going into another Hunter who seems to be solo, and now Chickens! Nicely done on their part right there.
Nicely done indeed. 5 people remain. That means it's going to be either a 2v1v2 or it's going to be a 2v1v1v1. So they're in a good position right now.
You want to go out? Let's go out.
Looks like they're going to be making a push right now to get to another house. This is an interesting spot because there's probably more houses than any other circle you're ever going to see at this point in the game.
Yes, it'd definitely be hard to find people if they do not want to be found in this area, and that's not what you want to be doing with the nerves of the competition and just wanting to get those kills. 6 is really antsy to just find somebody and make sure that they are DEAD dead.
West. Plasma rifle.
3 people remain. They're just probably going to be hanging out. There's another campfire. Oh, they see an NG just having a time of his life over there, bouncing up and down. They're going to go and push in as quickly as possible. They seem to be fighting the last solo.
Yeah, it looks like 4 people remain right now. Looks like the other team's got to be on the other side of this hill.
You're on right side. Oh, you want to go left? Go left.
They're going to be making the push.
In a circle.
It's right up here.
Yeah, I'm right on the zone. I can't go up that way.
Oh, jumping on him. Oh, nice shot right there with the slug. And engineer double thrust. But he's going to get taken down in mid-flight. Beautiful play right there. 6 going to be killing him in the air.
So it looks like it actually was a 1v1
Our first game's
1v1 situation for them. Nicely done on their part. Easily clean up for them. As long as they survive this fog, as long as they don't get caught out, they got this win in the bag.
Absolutely, as well. They are going to be going for the last chicken here. There's going to be so many houses. This guy, I mean, it's going to take about 20 minutes to find him. They know that. We know that. So what are we going to do? We're going to be giving you guys more action. Going over to the chickening now. As the chickening, currently our team that is absolutely dominating. As we'll move over to them.
Already on game 6. These guys are set for another high kill game. Looking already at 10 kills. There's 13 people left here. They see another team coming in from the fog, so they're going to try to just make sure they do not get in safely.
Absolutely. Here as Mimu and Alexi, 163 points. We're going to get the standings up after this game.
Oh man, that legendary burst rifle getting those headshots is just so much damage, completely destroying their armor. This guy did not stand a chance.
Absolutely, and beautiful Crown Royale there, finally getting picked up by Refrax. 13 elimination game from them. The guy was just hiding in a corner. Got absolutely destroyed. Beautiful gameplay from them, picking up their victory. Gonna get him a nice amount of points in that game. But 11 kills for Mimu and Alexi, still 7 people remaining. They're playing this pretty nice.
They're doing really well, and Mimu just actually switched that legendary burst rifle to the epic slug. Man, just slug is just top 1 pick for every gun. Is that your favorite gun as well? What do you think?
What, the burst rifle or the slug?
The slug.
You know, now that I play mage so much, I guess I kind of gotta say burst rifle, but I mean, like, slug is so good. It does so much damage.
It is. It does so much damage as long as you... Oof.
Oh, they're getting lit up right now. Beautifully played from Alexi and Mumu. Or Mimu, rather.
Mimu.
Mimu! It's like the app, but it's my Moo. He's my Moo, not your Moo. Alright, here we go. Mimu!
Tomato, tomato!
Tomato, tomato!
With the pronunciations. Dino or Dino, guys. Ooh, throwing the firebomb. This guy is just gonna chicken instantly. His feet's on fire. Fried chicken. Engineer just tossing up his legendary weapon with the slug switch real quickly. Fully legendary gear out. He has the best cooldowns possible to doing that switch, and they were able to get that team killed no problem.
Suicidal. We're doing our best here.
Alright, 7 people remain. Saving Nemo! Alright, 13 kills. More than enough people on the map.
Get 2 more kills, get that 15 kill bonus, and then they can take this win. I believe. I definitely believe. Look at their legendary gear. Look at Alexi with everything legendary, essentially. It just... They're ready to bring the pain train on. They're doing so well. I'm looking forward to this last circle that they can find these guys. Ooh. That guy is healing, and Mimu was just like, "Hey, what's up?
Hey,
Here's
how
a
you
slug.
doing? How you doing?
How you doing? Here's my
Slug to the face.
Slug to the back.
The shake and bake. Oh, the thrust chicken.
Done.
Yo, look at this. What is this? He thrusted like 5 times.
On the engineers are pretty insane. Getting the extra charges, even just a green thrust he was able to stay or
He thrusted 3 times in a row, or 4 right there, right?
just able to stay in the air for that long, and especially having your legendary weapon is just such a good combo with the gold slug upgrade. Nice.
Is a golden thrust permanent aerial?
So I went against an engineer yesterday, and they had a golden thrust, and they were essentially in the air the whole time. As soon as they landed on the ground, they just were able to thrust back up, and it was such the hardest thing to deal with. I do not know if they're going to be keeping that, changing that. I'm not sure what people think or how they feel
He needs
about
to
it.
pick up that gold thrust so we find out.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely see this here.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, the weapon swap is so ridiculous! Look at that! Look how fast Mimu is just swapping through from the slug to the legendary plasma launcher. Not being able to stand a chance.
Last mage getting firebomb, not gonna take any damage from the firebomb.
Ooh,
mage going off.
No armor. This mage was like, not without a fight, not today, says the mage. We'll see if she's able to get both of these guys. I mean, they have to fully armor up, and she's continuously pushing pressure with her weapon right now. Concussion ball misses on the mage, not able to push her out of her position. They continuously just have to use their armor pots here. Oh my gosh, every time Alexi tries to leave.
They're pushing though.
Pushing, does not even know that Mimu was right there, and just completely destroyed.
Fried chicken. Beautifully played 18, a limb game right there, but we're gonna now go quickly over to Hot Sick and Collision, sitting at 12 kills with 9 people remaining in their game.
My shot's better. Kappa.
All right, picking up another kill here. Looks like they're at 13 now. 13, 8 people remain. Still a healthy amount of people.
Yeah, they're looking really good here too, late game. I mean, by this time, you have to be legendary out of your mind in order to compete with everybody in the tournament, because you never know if you're going to be queued against another competitor, and not being full legendary out means you are at a disadvantage. So that means you have to make sure at the very beginning, mid-game, that you get all the kills that you can to make sure that you can forge all the gear possible for this late game, because it all comes down to this moment in these small circles with only 6 people left besides not including these 2. Now 5, actually.
5 people remain.
You're on my fucking cursor.
Hot Sick Collision, 13 kills. Still more than enough people. All they need to do is kill 2 more, get a 15 bomb. They'll be in good position here. Game number 3, they kind of hit the struggle bus. I don't think you're not going to win that game. I guess they got what? No, maybe they did win actually, because
they could have won the game if they're playing passively, or one of the teammates.
They had to have won. Yeah, because if you got 10 kills, that's 13. That doesn't add up. Oh, I guess you got a 13 kill. No, a 13 kill loss is probably what happened. That's probably what happened.
Oh yeah, with the bonus
I think we actually watched
that's
that.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, 13 kill loss. That's unfortunate. Because there's really no other way to get to 16. Unless you're going to talk about like a 7 kill win, and I don't think that's going to happen. Or any kill
No,
win.
they definitely would have gotten over at least 10 kills.
Yeah.
They consistently get in double digits.
To my right.
That's unfortunate, but I mean, if they continue to keep up, they may have a chance here. How have we looked at the standings recently? Oh,
We're gonna look at the standings right after this game. So that'll be
see
that.
team right here. They're gonna be pushing up. Soren with no cover.
Nice headshot.
Doesn't matter. The headshot. He even followed up with the fireball just in case he wasn't able to be chicken from that. But Golden Slug, of course, he's gonna be chicken from that.
gonna drink one more and take these spots. What are you at?
Absolutely. Hodsick and Collision right now. Golden Slug just do so much damage as he is going to be super happy with only 4 players remain here. The best thing about a mage is, especially with a slug, is you shoot your spear, then you shoot slug, then you shoot spear, then you shoot slug, and if you can do it just fast enough, you do so much damage.
Exactly. Having legendary gloves to be able to reduce the weapon swap is such a nice thing to have. And it's insane to see the damage that you can put out if you can maximize that really well. Oh my gosh, taking a fireball. Dude, he is just, this hunter just flying all over the place, rolling, but not enough to get away. They see another target and they are going for it immediately.
And there it is. That's going to be the GG. The humble homies humbly taking away a 16 a limb game. 31 points right there. That's going to be pretty nice. Let's go over to the standings. How about that? How about that? How about that? How about that?
Catch me at the standings. How about that?
Catch me at the standings. All right. Let's take a quick look here at the standings. They're looking like Aleski and Finding Mimu gonna be in first place with 196 points in 6 games. Though.
My goodness, already at 196 points in the last game they're playing right now.
So we're gonna actually have more points this week than we had last week. Wow.
Definitely. The winning team was last week was at 207, if I remember correctly.
I believe you are correct right there. But look at this. I mean, this is just absolutely insane amount of points from all of these teams in the top. But here's the thing that we got to highlight. Mikey NG Dolphin, 107 points, only 3 games. So half the amount of games as the clubhouse leader right now. And you want to know what? I think I want to watch their 4th game. How about you? Do you want to watch their 4th game?
Oh my goodness. I mean, the game that we previously watched, I definitely want to see their gameplay continuing from now on. And 40 points on the scoreboard twice. Their game has dropped a little bit, but you know, that still averages out really well for them. Only on their 4th game, they have so much opportunity to just knock the first team off of their feet by taking first place. I'm excited to see what they can come up with here.
Well, here we go. We're going to look at them right now as they are going to be in a top 45 situation. 6 kills already. Mikey and G Dolphin, they started off super strong. Game number 3, they got a little bit less points, but still 21 is not that bad at all.
Yeah, not bad at all. They are doing really well, looking really good. I'm just I'm just kind of surprised with the competition coming in this week. They are just performing so well and making the game just so much fun to watch. It's absolutely amazing seeing Realm Royale doing as well as it is. It's such an entertaining game as a tournament to watch.
Absolutely super entertaining gameplay. That is for sure, especially with this tournament structure where kills are the most important thing. G Dolphin getting up really far ahead of Mikey. Looks like he sees people. He's taking a ton of damage. That white slug, though.
I know they are not looking good with their weapons right now. Mikey has 2 legendaries while G Dolphin is kind of struggling with no legendaries whatsoever. I mean, they were able to pick up some kills here. They can most definitely forge if they want to, but they are not quite in for the next circle. They do have enough time at 2 minutes. It looks like they're heading over there right now.
Might still be some more people coming.
Looks like 39 people remaining there at 10 kills, though, already. Still a healthy amount of players, and they are in Lumberfall, one of the most rotated spots in the game. This is a great spot to be in because a lot of people rotate to Lumberfall, and as you can see, so many bodies, so many loot is on the grass. Look at that. There's like piles of loot everywhere.
Exactly. It's just pretty much an Easter egg hunt. It's like, oh, do you want this loot? Yep, go ahead and take it. The only thing about Lumberfall is, like you said, so many people rotate here. They want to make sure that they're in a good position. There's already people right here, as you can see. But we didn't even see them for more than 10 seconds before they were chickened. I mean, they didn't survive at all.
Not at all. That's going to be 12 eliminations for Mikey and G Dolphin. Beautifully played right there, just taking care of business. Another player coming up.
Yep, just coming up
Oh,
real quickly. Landing those slug shots on that hunter, oof. But he's taking a lot of damage, his armor's gone, that wall being used defensively, but the hunter is turning around on the right, the assassin!
Hunter's low.
Blinking.
Nice, dude, let's go, let's fucking go.
Able to protect Mikey. Did they get the hunter?
Huge clutch right there as G Dolphin just getting that chicken off. Yeah, he just protected Mikey's soul as Mikey is going to run away. And they are going to continue their run here. It almost ended, but G Dolphin with a huge clutch up. 14 kills now, 28 remaining.
Very nicely done. You could see after he was able to kill the enemy, Mikey did a sigh of relief. He's like, oh gosh, okay, we're still in. We're still in this tournament. Man, that would have been that was a struggle bus situation right there, but all good. Everyone's fine.
Yeah, they were able to just sneak out of that alive. Mikey and G Dolphin here.
Dude, that was Park.
He's not D Dolphin, he's G Dolphin.
G Dolphin.
G Dolphin. He's the G Dolphin.
Yeah, you could clip that maybe.
For the potential.
Listen, don't laugh at my cringe, okay? Don't laugh at my cringe.
I want to support you in everything you do in chat, you know, but I can't say one bad thing about you, but that is also a lie. I can say very many.
Yeah, cringe! Now listen, don't make fun of the cringe. G Dolphin!
You missed.
Stop. Don't do it to me. Don't do it.
I joined your cringe, you know? You gotta take both of us have to take shots, you know?
You gotta cringe, you gotta cringe, you know what I mean? You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
And that's gonna be a complete yikes for me as they're rotating.
It's gonna be yikes for me, dog. Yikers. It doesn't exist. Yikers isn't a thing.
It is a thing, alright? Gretchen, just get over it.
Who's Gretchen now? You call me Gretchen.
Ooh, man. Having too much fun while these guys are.
Oh my goodness! You're talking about Gretchen. How about the Grinch right here? Oh my goodness!
Hitting almost all the headshots on that legendary mage weapon. That guy was instantly chicken. His warrior friend had absolutely no chance of protecting him. They were just completely caught off guard. Do not expose your bodies to the windows, my friends. That is an easy way to just get clips like that. That was insane.
Absolutely easy way to get clipped indeed. As they are in now a top 20 situation, they are just leaving the Forge. They forge, but they are out of there. They're like, we're going to be going for blood right now as they're continuing to rotate around the map. 16 kills, 20 players remain.
Yeah, they definitely could have used some more armor pots there, you know, done a little bit more at the Forge, but they are looking for the kills for the extra bonuses. They don't need it. You know, they are going in with the mindset that they're going to kill some people and they're going to have armor pots for them. So they're rotating to the next Forge here at Jade Garden. Doesn't look like the Forge is up. No one is there crafting, but it is also a small circle, so people will be here shortly.
Oh, nice!
There is a person there. Nice.
Oof. Wow. Wow. Unbelievable. And that's going to be... Oh, you got to switch weapons.
Oh.
Slug! Oh! Ah, struggle bus!
He just had didn't reload his weapon there. Man, G Dolphin hitting those sniper shots, not giving people a chance to survive. And they're going to go ahead and forge at this location at Jade Gardens.
Absolutely 18 eliminados looking super strong. This might put them in a really good position in the standings. After only playing 4 games, that's almost the least amount of games that team has played.
Definitely. That is really looking good for them for their fourth game and probably maybe hitting 40 points again. What do you think?
Maybe. I mean, a 20 bomb almost is guaranteed 40 points, right? I mean, it's 20 plus 13, that's 33 plus the 7. I mean, all you have to do is win. Yeah.
All you have to do is win. If it only were that easy in chat, and if only it were that easy. But these guys definitely make it look so easy. They're doing it so effortlessly, just hitting those shots with their legendary weapons, not giving people a chance. They're playing this so well. They already are leaving the Forge, going off to Autumn, and there is also a loot box there. So maybe somebody might want to take that while hitting up this Forge, and they can counter somebody real quickly.
What do you mean it's hard to get crown royales? We get like 20 a night. What are you talking about?
I mean, I'm talking about the average player in chat. For not average players, we're pleb players, so we get actually negative 20 per game. Don't expose us.
Don't expose. What are you talking about? I don't expose nothing.
Oh my gosh.
Real quick.
Sure.
He's trying to expose me. Trying to expose me.
I'm just sipping on my tea. Don't mind me.
Sipping on my tea, don't mind me, as we're going to be going over now to actually a really quick game right now. It looks like we got Zappy and Raylater. They're going to be currently sitting at a ton of kills, 24 kills, 4 people remaining. Later to this mage as he's getting so much damage.
Oh my gosh, switching targets right over to this hunter. This hunter had no idea the NG was right behind because she was preoccupied with the assassin right in front of her. Going up to this mage. Was he chicken already, or not chicken, but maybe
real
chicken
low.
in just a few more seconds, right guys?
A hot second, as we're going to have some hot wings tonight. Woo, 26 limbs.
Zap hee hee. Oh, that is zap hee hee. Nicely
Zappy,
done.
hey!
Nicely done. 26 eliminations. Is that the most eliminations in the tourney? Wait, no, there's 226 eliminations in the tourney so far. Correct?
I believe so. We're gonna have to check that out after this game right here. We're gonna be checking out the standings and see how it's shaken up to be.
Nice, we got 20 kills.
Getting another kill. Jake Gardens has been so nice to them. Delivering kills left and right. They are looking at, what, 17 kills right now? Just need to land that 3 more. And there is still 7 more people left. So they definitely have a great opportunity here to land the extra bonus from 20 kills and just gotta win the game.
Absolutely, they still can easily win this. No question about that. 9 players remain.
Ooh, I got the hiccups. Can you move the mark, please?
Yep.
They already have 20, which is huge, you know? I mean, they could get a 27 bomb would be nice.
I know. I mean, I believe in 28. You said 27. I said 28. I will keep them to that standard. I'm hoping, I'm praying, I believe in these competitors. I mean, the gameplay that we've seen so far has been so great. I have no doubts that if they don't hit it in this tournament, they're going to hit it in another tournament easily.
Easily, she said. Easy.
Have you seen these players from the last tournament? Literally just 1 week made such a huge difference in how these people have practiced together, how they have gotten their strategies, their synergies within each other. At this point, if you are going to have a duo partner, you guys have to be able to like telepathically communicate, knowing exactly when to go in. These guys are playing really, really well.
Looks like Mikey missing all of his shots to start out this. He's going to have to reposition and armor up.
Yeah, just chill. We're sandwiched at the moment. Just chill.
Not exactly landing any shots on that enemy who was completely exposed, which is unfortunate, but not too bad. They just got to back off and heal.
Yeah,
now
Mikey's going to go for the flank.
Engine down.
I got it.
That guy is hurting right now. G Dolphin just killing him real quickly with a sniper rifle.
Good pickup right there, as they are now at 22 eliminations. 5 people still to kill.
And still chicken, that's good.
G Dolphin and Mikey here.
Guy here.
Making a huge play.
Chicken.
Doing absolutely well here. It's just, man. Again, they make it look so easy as getting pushed right here. Instantly chicken.
I did. He's inside.
Yeah, I've got 5 seconds.
Another guy. Another guy. This is the 2 teams.
Just chill. Yeah,
there is a chicken in here.
Alright.
Hit him.
Oh, just exposing your bodies, and we learned that from last time. Oh man, getting clipped from the window, but G Dolphin.
Two up there.
Nice kill in the engineer. Another engineer here. Getting chicken.
Take the chickens!
One more.
Oh man, pop kills.
Holy shit,
nice.
26.
Look,
could they get 27?
Look how happy he's smiling right there. Just needs 1 more kill, 1 more person, and then they get that crown royale. And look at their kills. That's just beautiful right there.
Get both of us, you know, I'm not even gonna be mad. You're a fucking god. You're a fucking god.
They're saying if this last guy gets both of them, they're not even going to be mad. He's going to be a god. 27. If they can get this 27, that would be a 47 bomb. Oh my god.
That is the highest we have seen in any game so far in this tournament. And I have no doubts. That's just, they must be feeling on top of the world right now.
Yeah. Yeah, we got
Beautifully
an hour and 40
done on
minutes
this game.
left, right? For 3 games.
This house is looted over here.
Where is this guy? This guy!
That is the question we're all asking in chat, and if we knew, then he would be dead, right? He would be dead.
Hey, you never know. He could be an NG god in the building. You never know.
Could be an NG god in the building. Well, depending on this next circle, we got less than 10 seconds. He might not be able to be in the building. There's a lot of open landscape that he might have to run out of the building and expose himself.
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun. Here's the thing, like if I was one of the best players in the world, I would so do this to people, and I would just wait in the house, wait for somebody to like come in and try to like 1v2, you know, 1v1 me, and I would just demolish him and then kill the other person.
If you were one of the best
Listen, I am the best!
Maybe in the house that
No, but I mean, that would be the best play there, because you wouldn't have as much of an advantage if you were just looking actively for 2 people.
Because the longer you wait, like, the more pleb you think he's going to be. You know what I mean? Like, the longer it is, the more like, all right, this guy has to suck. You know what I mean? If he's not taking any chances to kill one of us out, you know, he's got to be a baddie.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to be at least a little bit off their game because they're so focused on trying to search for this guy. Almost getting. Oh, this warrior is just standing still and shooting
27
a green burst rifle, and not even standing a chance with 27 eliminations on that team. Oh, my
27 eliminations, beautifully played right there from Mikey. But we're going to get right into the action. We're going to go right over to Dillo1 and Cyber 8. They're going to be coming out. 28 people left. 7 kills in there. Beautiful 27 elim game, though.
It
from
is,
Mikey.
and that's exactly what you predicted. 27 to be the most amount of eliminations. I wanted to go ahead and set up their bar to 28, and I hope that someone can do it. I mean, I hope so.
Maybe?
Maybe? Please? Let's see 28.
Thank you so much for the host, man.
28? Hee hee ha ha.
Well, these guys are actually on
TTXT's in the chat.
It's chatting!
What?
TTXT's in chat. Here, I'll go ahead and live the dream by being the meme. These guys are on their last game here. They did drop a 40 bomb. They're actually, this is a healthy looking scoreboard. Look at that. So we're saying that they had to have an average of 15 kills and a win, and these guys have been consistently doing well. They have not had 23, maybe their game 3 wasn't doing so hot, but for the most part, they did not have a bad game where they just dropped and got immediately killed. And oh my gosh, the thrust with his legendary weapon on his face, that guy is just destroyed. Not a chance.
I have some for you now. No?
Wait, maybe
I give you one before.
Not a chance at all, as low one as and Cybate.
South. The city is on top.
Yeah, I see.
Looks like the Jade Gardens Forge is a cooking right now.
It's a cooking. 20 people. They're going for it.
They are going for it. Everybody knows that the party is over at Jade.
The party's over
Somebody
at Jade.
is over in the sniper.
Oh my god!
That was ridiculous. What? Oh my gosh.
What?
Oh my gosh. No one is absolutely insane here with his weapon swap as well. Oh, man, I do not want to be facing against him in this last few circles. That was beautiful.
That was absolutely beautiful. Oh, that was
that headshot. Then gotta do him like that.
I can come now.
Nice. I'm popping off, man.
Good kill right there.
Should we craft?
Low one.
I have my shit now.
Okay.
Class ability and potions gonna be built here. Jeez, low one is a absolute legend.
I don't know, we need to find them somehow.
Doing absolutely well with his weapon swaps. Like, he has that combo down perfectly. And the only thing about Engineer is he doesn't have a forward push or a disengage, but since he has a warrior who has all of that, they're able to continuously pin people to a certain position that sets up his firebomb, that sets up the plasma launcher slash slug combo switch. It's just, man, they are bringing the fire here, and it's absolutely fun to watch. I love it. I'm just having a great time.
There's a drop coming as well.
Oh, people crafting.
Absolutely, low one and Psy 8 players remain.
Fucking
Going on to the next forge here in Autumn Fields. Another team also is here.
Inside? No, he's not.
Trying to scope out the situation. There's a mage right in front. That could be the person defending the forge, actually.
On top. Behind us.
All right, nice weapon swap here from low one. Oof! Wow. Okay. There goes that chicken. He can kill him. Slippery. They're gonna be moving faster now too. It's so hard for an engineer to kill people. Like, not in the air with that plasma launcher.
Man, with the increased speed on the chickens, people are gonna definitely use all their chickens before they die. It's gonna just happen so much more often. Because how many times have you died from being chicken 3 times? I don't recall any time that I have been. Have you been at all?
I've been chicken 3 times, I think once, and that was in a squad when I was on like the super struggle bus. But I mean, that's super rare. It's super rare.
It is very rare. I mean, out of all the hours played, it only happened once. And with this new patch that is coming live, or if it ever goes live, I feel like people are gonna hit that way more often.
I absolutely agree with you as well. I mean, it's just one of those situations where, you know, faster chickens, 20 seconds instead of 30. I mean, I think chickens, you know, are going to hatch a lot more often. And I think maybe that's what they want. I think they want you to be slippery. But the problem is, I think it's almost going to be impossible to kill a chicken if they have a good house game. I'm not going to lie to you. Like a window game, if their window game is on point and they're near a window, I don't think you can kill them. Like, certain houses, I think they can just jump in and out just too quick, especially with the speed buff in 20 seconds.
Yeah, especially with the speed. But for example, in, I believe, Trinity Hills, if you just keep on jumping out those windows and people, you can definitely dodge and weave and not make sure that they don't kill you before you get revived. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting change of pace. But I mean, compare this to other battle royales. Other people have a chance of picking up their teammates. So essentially, do you think this is a good addition for them maybe to compare as in picking up your teammates? Because at the moment, you can only protect your teammates. You can't do anything to help them faster. But adding in this patch technically gives them a little extra opportunity as if they were being picked up. Do you think it's a good change? How do you feel about it?
I don't know. I mean, I think the chickens are good the way they are. I think it's going to kill solo. Like, solo is no longer going to be enjoyable. I'm sorry, but if you kill somebody and he's moving at the speed of light and he's moving and juking you, and then another person just comes in and third parties you, like, there's just nothing you can do. Like, it's bad as it is now, but, like, solo is just going to be that much more difficult, especially if you kill somebody anywhere near a house. Like, how are you supposed to deal with that? You know, like, he's going to be jumping in and out. You're going to be shooting him. People are going to be coming. Like, that's going to be, like, at least 20 seconds where somebody's just going to come in there and try to kill you. But it looks like they got a fight in here. Firebomb being thrown on the top of the building.
So they're gonna go ahead and engage on them. Ooh. Alright, so the engineer puts up a block. He's not gonna be able to continue this pursuit, so he's gonna go ahead and armor completely. They do not have to continue this fight. They can disengage, but they're gonna go and push forward. The reason why that they can disengage is because they actually have to move into the circle soon. Cleaning up though real quickly. They had no problems with that. They knew that they were gonna secure the kills, and then they could leave just as safely.
Absolutely. 17 kills now. 1 person remaining left to kill. Kind of an easy situation for them right now, especially with only 1 person remaining. They're kind of just going around here. Looks like they're going to pick up an 18 bomb if they're able to kill this last person. They just got to find him, and they might. This last person might be playing the hiding game. But in a 2v1 situation, they're going to easily be able to clean that up. So while that happens, we're going to be going over to our next game. The Relayer. Let's go over to them and see how they are going to play 100K or bust. 173 points. We just saw Crazy Frogs right now getting a ton of points. We're actually going to check the scoreboard right. I was going to say right after this game, but you know what? We can actually check it right now. Why not, right? Let's just take a quick look at the standings right here, right now. Let's take a quick look at the standings as... All right. So let's take a quick look at the standings right now. It looks like the Crazy Frogs in first place, 228 points. We just watched them finish up that game. The Chickening and Mimu at 221. The Boys! Bound and Idle at 213. Zappy and Realator at 173. Full-Time Fiesta, G-Dolphin and Mikey at 154 here. Look at these, so many points. 135 from 0. Who has a chance? So we still have Reflex and 6. They still can make, a play if they get a ton of points, but it looks like they might be out of the running here. Hodsick and Collision, though, 120. They're going to have to put up 100 points if they want to get in the money almost. That's going to be 2 huge games. Harold and Moonsong, 124 there. They played very, very well last week. And, yeah, it's looking like... maybe Scofox and Plays could come back. I mean, 33, 15, and 6? Maybe?
Maybe, but they will have to continuously perform, exceptionally well. They have no exceptions at this point. The team to watch right now is definitely... the one with the 40 bombs.
Yes, Mikey. Mikey is definitely the team to watch. Mikey's team, definitely the team to watch. And that team is Full-Time Fiesta. Only playing 4 games at 154 points. They only need 74 more points in their last 3 games in order to jump into first place. We're going to get into this match, though. 29 people left. Unfortunately, lost his teammate, Zaffy, and the Relator. They were doing so well at 173 points, 100K or bust. Well, guess what? You got to make some plays right now, and we're going to actually watch this because he's going to really need to clutch up for his team if they want a chance to get into the money here. And actually, by money, I mean they might actually have a chance to win the entire thing if he's able to win this game.
You know what I think would be better for the crafting session?
He is just going to have to survive and make sure he gets as many chickens as possible. He's going to be playing it a little bit more passively, obviously, without his teammate, making sure that he gets everything that he can from this forge before venturing off into the wilderness of who knows what. There's still so many people left. 26 other people in this map that are looking to kill him, so he wants to make sure he has all his preparations in order.
And he's just sitting here. I mean, he's got a good setup. I mean, green. I mean, that's not a bad thing. I mean, anything over white is really good as far as class abilities are concerned in this game. And he's going to be forging something nice. Hopefully it's a shield. Ooh, that's not what he wanted.
Nice. Oh, I mean, almost all legendary, but the ability is not exactly what he was hoping for sure.
Yeah, he kind of wanted a firebomb there or a shield or even a thrust. Unfortunately, that turret isn't going to help him out too much, but he's not struggling too hard here. He only has 1 kill. They have 6 kills in total. If he can somehow manage to get 4 kills and get a victory, he will completely salvage this entire game, get his team 20 points. And, I mean, that's kind of what they need right now. They need a 20 bomb. I feel like if you don't get a 20 bomb, you got to at least try to win. You know
Yeah.
what? I think if he's just got to play the win. He's got to play the. I'm gonna play the third party last fight and try to win right now. And I think that's his only option. If he can get it that extra 7 points, I think that's what they're gonna need, in order to be in at least a decent position to win this entire thing.
I completely agree. He
They have
doesn't
so
really
many
have
points,
any
too.
other options. Yeah, they were doing super well. It's just unfortunate we are not able to see how his teammate got eliminated, but we are at this point where it's just like, you gotta do what you gotta do. That's the only thing here.
Oh no, the humble homies just had a 7 elimination game in their 6th game. So
Oh no.
yeah, they're gonna be dropping right now. They were looking good.
I don't know.
Oof.
I think.
That's just how the cookie crumbles, though. Unfortunately for Hodzic and Collision, Ziffy over here as we're trying to find another game that's looking pretty good for you as we just slowly monitor Zeffy and Relator. 173 points total. They're in a really good position, though.
No matter what, but 15. I mean, it's possible, you know.
Vex Gaming, though, over here. Let's take a quick look at Vex Gaming. Vex Gaming, top 4 situation.
Yeah. Hopefully they are clean.
Top 4 situation here. Vex Gaming already sitting at 13 kills. Mage going around the map.
Looking good here. 2 other people left, and if they can just scoop up this last 2 kills, they'll be doing just fine. I mean, they need it for their scoreboard, especially with game 2 and game 5. Going in pursuit right here, taking a lot of damage, not having any cover. Oh my god!
That golden slug headshot. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. That's almost a one shot right there. What is that, like 1,700 damage or something like that?
Warrior.
Oh man, depends on his armor as well, you know.
That is true. Getting a lot of damage here. Warrior going in for the home run swing. Vex Gaming looking pretty good, though. He's going after the charge. Warrior not going to be looking too good here, but
Ice
smacks him in the
blocking, so he
face.
does not have a chance to Infinity Axe him.
The Infinity Axe!
That Warrior was looking pretty low, needing to heal real quickly, but he was just not giving him a chance to. Oh, all right. Well,
You're gonna give me a copyright. You're gonna give me a copyright strike by saying Infinity Axe.
Infinity Axe.
Infinity Axe. But GG, well played to them as we're gonna be switching back over to the Relator, who unfortunately they got taken out as well. So actually, let's take a quick look back at the standings as we're gonna be going over back to the standings page. As we see
Game 6.
the low one over here. Let's go over here. 228 from the low one mini booth. All right, everybody looking pretty good. We're gonna have to go to Mikey NG Dolphin. I think that's where we're gonna have to go to next. Mikey NG Dolphin just looking like it's gonna be the next team to watch, I guess you could say. Let's go over to them. Are they in a game? That is the question. If they are in a game. All right, let's take a quick look at them right now. They are currently in a game.
I know, but there's an
as
assassin
Mikey
behind me.
NG Dolphin here.
Nice headshot in mid-air right there from Mikey.
Come to me if you can. Go to the rooms.
As he's going to be armoring up right now. 21 people left into this game. 13 kills. They got a hefty amount of kills.
Try and heal the full, and then we'll kill them.
Hefty amount of kills indeed.
Hefty.
Talking about copyright strikes. There you go, Chad. You did it
What do you
yourself.
mean hefty? I patented hefty.
To yourself.
Hefty man.
I'm running away.
All right, here we go. Mikey NG Dolphin, 13 limbs.
I see another team, but he is kind of separated from his teammates, so he's going to go ahead and try to back off and not get sniped from this assassin. It looks like it was assassin. I'm not quite sure.
Yo, try to push these guys.
Oof.
One of the assassins.
Completely exposed, not taking cover by this tree. He's feeling pretty confident with taking the shots while his teammate is recovering
And
the
also the
opposite
tree.
side of the hill.
Just
They're
before
going
the
third party. They're going third party.
Yeah, I know, but dude, I have no armor. I have nothing.
I'm pushing this guy.
Let's,
All right, as they're
let's,
trying to go
walk
for the
before we
push.
can run. No?
I don't know where this guy is.
You get hit for 11. It's probably running.
Okay. No,
Or
we're not
give
going
me
to
an
get first.
So they're getting in
No,
the
no,
circle.
of
They
course
know
not.
this
No,
team
it's
had to
fast.
push a little bit to get in the
The
circle
score
as
is
well.
not,
So they're gonna
uh,
try to
liquid.
catch them off their guard here
Legit.
Hit the mage.
while they're traveling to Jade. Gonna cut them off, but they're pretty far to actually succeed in chickening
Still don't have
anybody.
armor parts, by the way.
G-Dolphin has no armor, so I'm assuming he has no armor pots as well. Trying to just play it safe here. He's dropping some armor pots for his teammate. Nice. Make sure you guys distribute it evenly.
Oh, nice chicken mid jump there as he's going to get down. 14 kills now. 17 people remain.
Yeah, they're going towards each other.
Nice cleanup. More potions for them. They still have another teammate alive, I believe.
Yep. Oh!
Oh, or there it is. No longer alive anymore.
15 kills, 15 people left.
Down there.
I mean, they're continuously performing so well. And another team, that guy just finished off and kind of got third party. Feels bad, man.
Feels bad, man, as that's going to be 16 limbs now. 14 people remain.
He ran out, yeah. Oh, he must be in this corner. No, he's not.
They're just looking really, really good. And the best thing about them is they waited. They used the full 4 hours, so they made sure they didn't get, they didn't go into anybody's game or anything like that. And I think that's one of the biggest things about this.
So we can't get first.
Yeah, they definitely played it slow. They're playing strategically as well, just doing everything that they can to make sure they ensure wins. I mean, look at them, 47 points. That's the most amount of points anyone has ever gotten in this tournament.
NG.
Very impressive. Continuously just doing well, and they're not stopping. They still have 12 other people alive, and the circle is getting smaller and smaller, so they can actually have a chance of getting even more kills right this minute. Looks like they found somebody right here, and another chicken to add to their kill list.
I saw like the tracer from the sniper connect with him. It was a no scope.
Lining up the legendary mage weapon and the legendary assassin weapon together is just a massive amount of damage together.
Absolutely massive amount of damage indeed. As they now have 17 kills, 12 people remaining. They're going for the 20 bomb again. And that's the thing. Keep on getting 20 bombs. That's what really matters in this. Those are the big points. Those are the big boy points.
Gonna try to snipe this chicken. Oof.
Oh, he's up.
Not able to steal the
They
kill.
were able to get it.
There was a guy on the southwest as well.
Sorry.
He's healing behind it.
Oh, we got one. But they knew that someone was fighting over there. They're gonna go ahead and turn their attention to them. Seems like these two are kind of separated as a duo, taking damage from the blue. This is a great position for them. G-Dolphin's pushing up to the left as Mighty is pushing up to the right. They are just completely finishing up these teams. Such a small circuit for this amount of people. There is just fights after fights and different angles happening at this moment. They know that there's another person at that bush, I believe.
Yeah, armor pots.
No, I'm fine. I'm 10-10.
No, I mean, like, for me.
Yeah, sure.
I got him. I know, I got him. I just picked up 10.
Take him!
I picked up 10! Don't force me.
7 people remain, 20 kills.
Yo, Mikey, why don't we play like this normally? Oh wait, we do.
Because it's super sweaty, and I don't want to sweat all fucking day. If there's money on the line, I'll sweat, but I'm not sweating for realm trackers.
Just actively searching for these last people. I mean, there's only 5 people remaining in this circle. There's a lot of open greenery for them. They should be able to spot somebody pretty quickly here.
Hello?
I mean, this barn is in. G-Dolphin's buildings are also in.
Oh, we got 20 already.
7 people remain in this matchup. Really small circle here. I mean, the only place where they could really be hiding is these buildings. I mean, they've been running around for a while and they haven't found anybody. Pretty crazy seeing as how there's 5 people that are still remaining in this match.
Campers.
I know everyone in the circle is playing so passively while Mikey and
was that
G
the
Dolphin
girl
are just
saying
running
that?
around, stomping with their
Probably.
mouths,
I've
trying to
never
let
said like
everybody
that.
know where they're at.
Yo, where did he go? He like shot me once and he was like, regrets. Oh, 2 guys up here.
I'm going for like,
Hit.
I'm like 10
Hit.
away from you, 10.
One's chicken. Oliver is confused.
G Dolphin picking up a kill with his legendary slug rifle. Mikey's not even able to see, but G Dolphin can definitely handle himself. Seeing another team
Can't see him anymore.
going at it right now. G Dolphin's already
Little
in the
scope.
fray. Mikey's just trying to catch up, but G Dolphin also
You're never getting good at
is
those.
just not worried about it at all. Cleaning it up. The last 3 people left in this circle.
22 eliminations from them. 5
Three
people
sitting
left.
in there. They've allied each. Oh, there's a guy.
Oh yeah, they're actually.
They've
Oh
allied each other.
man. Taking a lot of damage. His assassin looks like he's not going to be able to get away from it. Oh, I mean, it's a warrior? A warrior? And an assassin.
Warrior and Mage getting taken down right now. That is a 24 elimination game. Looks like they're going to be going out, and they might be getting down. It is 25 elim game here once they find this last person in this match. Looks like this engineer is just the potato.
In the middle of the sunflower fields, this engineer.
Dude, we got so
I've been having fun.
This tournament
Just
is fun.
curious if we got the like the highest kill game. Like it.
All right, we're going to be going now over to Hodsick.
Oh, people right here.
End collision. The humble homies, 127 total. 27 people remain.
I don't really have long range. I'm just gonna like try to play it safe.
Hit the other one.
I'm gonna dismount him. I got him.
Nice.
Hit those crossbow shots! Get that chicken before someone else goes and steals it away from
The
you.
other one has a sniper across from us. The ones that they're fighting has a sniper rifle.
All right, Mage going to be coming out here doing work to this Hunter.
This
Can they get
Hunter
the Hunter down?
is just trying his best to protect his teammate, making sure his teammate does not get completely destroyed off of this match, but they're getting third-partied right now. Kind of have to regroup, disengage, get their heals on because they are just... Hodsick is just super low. Collision is just trying to have a look out for him at this moment. They know that the chicken's going to be up any second now. This Hunter is going to be an immediate threat right in front, and they also have that third party behind them to the left area. They are just pushing inwards to finish off those kills. Oof.
I hit him with a great fireball. He's pushing with a smoke bomb.
Alright, smoke screen at that window so they can't peek and maybe get any shots whatsoever.
Yeah, this Hunter right here.
All right, as Hodsick and Collision coming out right now, there's 7 kills for them. Hodsick getting smacked a little bit, losing all of his armor. Gonna have to repair some armor.
They might be coming downstairs.
And so now they're in a situation where they're facing 2 different teams, fighting 2 fronts right now. This assassin smoke screen defensively and also not really defensively because he just gets chicken right away. But they also have an engineer to deal with. Coming up right now with a thrust in his legendary weapon. Easily
Keemstar goes down.
No. They still have these people to deal with it here with the Hunter and other assassin.
Good shit.
Coming out as well. 10 kills now. 17 players remain. Hanging in Cold Mist for a really long time. A lot of people in Cold Mist. They got a pretty big gift right there. As a ton of teams rotated towards them. 10 people. 10 kills. Still 15 people remain. Let's see if they can get a 20 bomb here. I mean, they're going to need a lot of points. I don't think they can get in the money. I think it's mathematically impossible. But we're going to see.
Yeah, I definitely believe it is. Unfortunately, with their last 2 games just being low drops and the third one also as well not being at least a minimum of 20, 25. As you can see with the top 3 teams on the standings, they are just continuously performing at least like almost averaging 30 bombs at this point with additional 40 to boost on their score. It's just so high, 200 plus. It's just really increased from the last week's points by a milestone.
Yeah, a ton of points. I mean, if you think about it, if you have 220 points or whatever of what our champions are having, that is like 17 to 18 kills per game and a win on average. Like that's not even having one bad game. And if you do have a bad game, that means you got to have 25 kills to make up for it, which is absolutely insane gameplay. And that's kind of the quality that we've been seeing. I mean, as we grow more and more into this tournament, we do this every single Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern. We do Realm Sundays. If you're interested in getting in, you just need to have one of your players stream the match. www.mglworlds.com. In order to sign up, all you have to do is click up the sign up and join our Discord, or join our Discord if you have any questions and ask one of the organizers if you have any questions on the tournament. We do this every week, and as we've been seeing from week to week now, this is our second week, and the gameplay is vastly improved from week 1.
Crossing them? They've all, like, have we not seen?
Most definitely. People have been practicing, strategizing, making sure that their synchronization is on point. That was so difficult to say. But yeah, from the last week to this week, it's been, the winning team was 207, and I believe right now the first place is at 228. Is it something like that? It's something ridiculously high. So people are going to have to continuously bring their A game, and they can't stop. They just have to continuously improve and never have a bad game, which is so hard because depending on where you drop, you can just be easily third party.
Absolutely. 12 people left. And we've seen 3 or 4 of the top teams get knocked out within the first, let's just say, circle. And their tournament was over at that point. You know, like 2 bad games. You know, you can't really recover from in a tournament like this when people are putting up 223 points.
Yeah, I'm really low.
Nice shot right there. The Hunter taking a ton of damage.
I hit the Hunter too, by the way.
Hodzik getting a connection.
What?
The engineer's trying to back off, making a good decision, but Hotzik's able to dismount him. Looks like they're kind of wanting to push to continuously have this pressure on this team, this Hunter and engineer.
That 100 damage now to dismount somebody. Huge difference in the game. Their forge is almost done, so they're going to probably be leaving the forge soon. They're not in the circle. 8 seconds left.
They got a vamoose shortly here. It looks like they are probably just deciding that's a better idea to do. Looks like you just see someone, Hotzik, following someone's tail to get in the circle as well.
How do you register for the tournament? MGLworlds.com. If you want to register, you have to have one player on your team streaming the games. And that's pretty much it. And then you need to have a duo partner as well. So MGLworlds.com if you want to sign up and then easily get into our Discord as well. You can click on the Discord link, get in there, and we'll be able to explain everything to you if you still have any more questions. But there is a sign up button that you sign up, get into the Discord, and we will get you in there. Looks like they see one more team at about southwest.
So someone southwest at the wall.
Yep, you see them hanging around the outside of the wall there, the castle walls of the crossing.
Yeah, there's an assassin to the southwest.
Not sure if they're going to go ahead and push. I think they're kind of just gatekeeping, making sure to not let any people survive from this fog transition.
Looks like this engineer's taking a ton of damage. Looks like he's one shot now. Barrier
Getting the
coming
wall
out.
up. Trying to thrust away here and survive. Hotzik continuously put. Oof. Got fireballed there. Fried chicken for you guys today.
Fried chicken.
They know that there is another person around this area still. Collision.
Oh, right. Oh my God. What are you doing?
That Hunter was just trying to be the sneakiest Hunter I've ever seen, just rolling up, crouching.
How long do you need to line up a headshot, though? Like, that bow was, like, lined up on Collision. He was like, yo, I got this, fam. I ain't failing you.
He was doing a little motivational speech saying, you know, eulogy for his friend. Oh, yeah. But there's another team right in front, another Hunter.
I will avenge you.
You killed my father.
Prepare to die!
That was
looks like 12 kills. Oh, another chicken going down here. Gonna pick up their 13th kill, make that 14. Nice play right there from
Ouch.
Collision. Just being able to survive Hodzik, that is. Nice play from Hodzik. Collision and Hodzik low on health. I mean, that's expected after fighting 5 people in a matter of, what, 20 seconds?
Yeah, they played that really well. They were able to come out on top, which is very important. Taking everything that they can from these guys, but they're almost legendary now. Collision needs some upgrades, though, so he's going to go ahead and get some gloves. Kind of chest piece would make it even better because they still have 5 people left, and this circle is getting smaller and smaller, boys and girls. And if they are not hiding in these buildings, then it could get real aggressive real fast.
Yeah, absolutely right there. Hodzik and Collision, 7 people left.
Taking shots from that building already, so he's gonna have to heal up before they get even closer. Less than 20 seconds before the circle closes on them, and that enemy team already knows where they're at, so they might have to just rotate completely around to make the safest choice here.
That is true. Collision and Hodzik, 14 eliminations, 5 people left. They can't get the 20 bomb, but they can at least finish out the competition in a good spot.
I'm actually on my last armor pot. There's 2 in there.
These guys are watching them. They have eagle eyes, making sure that they know their exact position. They are in a rough spot still as well, and Collision has to share his potions with Hodzik because he has absolutely none without them.
Sharing is caring, though. They're the humble homies, you know? They're not the savage homies.
Yeah, sharing is caring, for sure. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that they're on the struggle bus with no armor potions, alright?
Hodzik roaming around the map here. 22 seconds to go before the fog closes and makes this circle tiny. Oh, there's a player in there.
Oh my goodness
Mage.
gracious. Cannot believe that team let them walk up to their house and say, "What's up?"
Wow, I can't believe that Mage got out of that right there. Mage continuing to not get hit.
Watch Mage pushing your left.
Collision really, really low here. Hodzik going into a 2v1 situation.
This looks really scary for them. Putting up that wall to not allow them to push him was really nice, but that is a beautiful wall. Now they also just finished up the assassin. That looked really hairy for a second, but they were able to get that back. I mean, Collision was completely out of that fight with having no HP left. That wall, I think, is actually what saved them right there for the assassin to not be able to push. If he did not have his... If that assassin had his blink up, he would have just finished off Hodzik real quickly.
Absolutely, but Hodzik and Collision still alive, and that is all that matters. And they have 5 players still left into this game. That means 3 more possible kills. They're sitting at 16. Could they drop a 19 bomb, 34 points? That's the question that we're trying to ask ourselves as they are roaming around the Northport.
These guys playing for placements?
I dated a girl at Northport once.
Oh yeah, how was it?
You know
Well, let's just say I don't land in Northport.
All right. Bad experience then. Don't ask, don't tell, guys.
Don't ask, don't tell, boy. As Hodzik gonna
Encounter
ice
a
block
hunter
up.
with their legendary bow as kind of backing off here, kind of regrouping.
Oh my goodness!
A warrior right in this building by himself. It was a 1v1, v2 situation. Oh, just kidding. 1v.
Oop,
2
they're
more
both
left.
here. Oh, nice fireball. That 450 damage.
Oh, nice
Good kill.
ice blocked position there.
Assassins up on the hill.
And it looks like they're gonna take out this assassin for the final kill there, unless this assassin goes into God mode.
He
Oh,
could
nope,
quite well
nope.
go into God mode, but he didn't. Hodzik, humble homies, 19 eliminations. Proud of you guys. Nicely done.
The humble homies.
Yeah.
Humbly being able to win the game. But let's actually quickly now go over to the standings, as we're going to pop up the standings here. And let's see what the scores are. So it looks like Low One and Cube 8 are in first place, 228 points. Bone and Idol with 226. Aleski and Mimu with 221. G Dolphin and Mikey sitting at 206.
Oh, no,
Zaf-
they're...
Oof.
The last
Yeah, that It looks like they got 1 and 6. So it looks like they didn't report or had a issue with the score there, but they had 1 and 6 added to their scores. So it looks like that's going to end their run at 206. Unfortunately, they are not going to be in the money. Oof.
Unfortunate. They were doing so well. I mean, 228 from first, 226 to second, and even third, 221. The numbers are so close. Look at their games. Not one bad game on their boards. And that is what the competition is looking like for the tournaments. You're going to have to make sure you bring it. These guys are not letting down whatsoever.
Not letting down whatsoever, and it looks like Realator and Zephyr, they had a struggle game that last game, so once that gets in there, we're going to have probably watch them, because they're going to be the last game that's going to really have a chance to win any money, and that might be our last game that we watch here. Realator and Zephyr, I believe they are in their last game. Kind of just waiting for it to update here. Let me just check in with the mods and see where we are at with that game. But until that is going to be going, I mean, we don't really have any games going on. So what I'm going to do for right now is we're going to leave this over here and we're just going to go to a little bit of music action for everybody while we wait for this next game.
Thank you again, everyone, for being here. The MGL Realm Sundays, powered by Worldwide Gaming. It's been absolutely a blast. Thank you for allowing me to be here as well in chat, and I've been enjoying it.
No problemo, as we are just waiting for this next game. It might be a minute or two as I'm checking in with the mods. We'll be back in a quick second. And it looks like that is going to be it. After the standings were refreshed, a couple of people did not put in their final game tallies. So once we were able to take care of that, that is what it's going to look like. That is the final standings, guys, as we are looking like that's it. Right now, 228 points is going to be the leader here. Crazy Frogs, low one inside 8. Idle and Bon at 226. Oleski and Mimu over here at 221 points in third place. Just out of the money, 100K or bust. Zephyr versus Realator at 219. Full Time Fiesta at 206 points in 5th. Humble Homies Collision and Hodzik in 6th. Yes, the winners from last week in 7th place, sitting at 151 points. No Clout, Synergy, and Mopork gonna finish in 8th with 147. Ready to Forge, Twitch/RSK371. Key V with 138 total points for them. Final Rectination is going to be in 10th place. Zero Mancer and FR Say Me. Great games for everybody. Oh, baby, that's going to be a crazy week. Next week, we're doing these live every single week at 1 p.m. Eastern time, every single Sunday, guys. So definitely be back here next Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern, as we are going to have once again another one. As we're going to have another one. But guys, thank you guys so much for watching this edition of MGL Worlds. I am in chatting, and this is with me the lovely co-host Miss Ayala. We're going to be here Sundays at 1 p.m. Eastern. Miss Ayala, do you have any thoughts on the tournament before we wrap it up?
I think the games were just absolutely amazing. Well played by the Crazy Frogs, 228 points. We are looking forward to the next week's tournament, to 27 being the max amount of kills here. I was looking for the 28, but maybe next week they'll bring it.
Maybe next week.
Next week.
We will see next week, as every single week competition gets better and better. And I cannot wait for next week to see how everything shakes out. But congratulations to the Crazy Fogs, Low One and Cybe 8. The boys coming in second place, only 2 points behind them, Bone and Idol. And the chickening, Aliski and Finding Me Moo gonna be in third with 221. GG, well played to everybody. We'll see everybody next week. Thank you guys so much for being here. We enjoyed it. We loved it. And we'll see everybody next Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern.